It means we will have to. It means we will have. It means we will have. It means we will have. It has been met. We have been able to meet the targets as an overall. We have been able to meet the targets in terms of the bachelor passes in the province. We have been able, Premier, to produce 45,000 kids that has got capacity to get in any university in this planet. My sleepless night now is whether are we capable of understanding this massive growth and the impact thereof on higher education. If the province can produce 45,000 bachelors, do you have any university to absorb those kids? Because you are talking of plus minus 371,000 bachelors in this country, which have got guarantee on the end of any university that we have in the country. So I'm saying there is a need of a discussion between higher education and basic education in upscaling the capacity of the university and the tertiary institutions that we have, and a better understanding on the methodology of which faculties must be hosted inside of schools or create online, so that you broaden the scale of the entries that we have. And then I'm then saying that's the extent. We are amongst the provinces that have produced the best quality in the country. We have been able to produce, we have been spotted as number 3 in terms of the bachelor passes in the country. And I'm then saying that's an achievement that all of us can be proud of. But more importantly is the improvement of the distinctions that we have this year. An indication that we have been able to focus on the quality of the examinations and the quality of the throughput that we want. To avoid into yobana abantwana babantu baphume ngalamnyango bephethe certificate kanti sithethe into yobana babheke ezisaluni. Sithethe into yobana bayohlala, that can create a leverage for any household that comes from the destitute families. So ndiyafuna ke ukutsho kokuba mhlawumbi sizabanayo ixesha loyixoxa Premier kwenye indawo, not kule platform. But there is a bit of a shift in terms of throughput in the country and throughput in the province. The rural poor policies of government are beginning to be forced to record now. Kaloku awuzubana best mathematics science, best mathematics students on science and mathematics in Vembe, in Limpopo, not in Pretoria. There is no shift from a policy discourse, and therefore resourcing must be aligned according to that. And I'm then saying Nalapa province is the same reflection, Minister. The best performing students are coming from the rural villages. In particular in quintile 1, 2, and 3. We just need HOD Sharon Mastol a session with quintile 4 and 5 and the independent schools in this province. It can't be right, MECs and Premier, that quintile 1 and 2 are the hope of this province, whilst the investment of finances is in the independent schools. It can't be right. Because it had to go to London, ubanangaba uzobane independent schools that perform lesser than quintile 1 and 2 and 3. In actual fact, one would ask you, why are you giving them money? Why are you giving them money? Because they are the resourced ones, and they've got a subsidy that comes from government, and these ones are allocated school funding norms according to the policy. And I'm then saying there must be an appreciation of how do you make sure that from quintile 1 to quintile 5, there is a similage of performance across all the quintiles. But most importantly, Your kids are in independent schools, but your independent schools are not the best schools here. Your kids are in independent schools, but your independent schools are not the best schools here. So I'm saying it's going to be important, not for just for the province, but also for the country, to interpret what is the meaning of this. And how should we resolve that? You are all welcomed. Have a great and a blessed day. Thank you so much.
Premier, ladies and gentlemen, can we all put our hands together for the Honorable MEC for the Department of Education? I know you can do better than that. Can you please? And please. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Mphathiswa. Siyabulela kakhulu. Thank you so much. We may be seated. Except that I was a little bit disappointed, HOD Bastop, when I looked at how you reacted when the MEC said celebrations and today. You seemed to be applauding that part of it when we still want to celebrate more. But thank you so much, Mphathiswa. Just a few other dignitaries which have joined us whilst you were addressing us, Mphathiswa, would like to acknowledge Ikumkanikazi Unozuzo Stawu. Can we give her a round of applause? I erroneously, and I think I made a very big mistake for leaving out to specifically acknowledge the chairperson of the Portfolio Committee together with all the members of the Portfolio Committee in Education. Our apologies, Honorable Chairperson. Can we give them a round of applause? Prince Zolile Benz Namashe, in another cap, not as a deputy minister, is also amongst ourselves. Prince Siakahlela Kuwe. Thank you so much. And all the managers, the CEOs of our SOEs are also part of us. Can you give them a round of applause? At this point in time, we shall ask the choir to come forward. And the request was that if you can just move closer to the center so that the audience can also see you. If you can quickly come closer here, render your last item, which we shall use to invite to the podium the core program director, Mrs. Kese. Please, Madonna Bab, can you do it faster? Siyabulela Mphathiswa. Whilst the conductor is preparing the choir, colleagues, I think that this occasion, this time around, has attracted just more than we had anticipated. So we seem to have a little bit of problem of seats in this particular venue. So our organizers are preparing an overflow up there so that those of our guests who still want to have some seats can actually move up and find the seats there. We would kindly advise the usherers and the organizers, together with our colleagues in the department, to probably allow our guests. It is not good that we have guests who are supporting us in education, they are standing in their feet, they are sent to an overflow whilst we are occupying seats here. It's our occasion. Yeah. Premier, but colleagues, can we then utilize the space that is actually provided in the overflow? And can our usherers please do guide and direct our dignitaries to those available seats? Otherwise, over to you, Bishop Primary. 2 minutes, rendition.
Thank you so much. Can you please give them a round of applause again, please? These are national champions, colleagues. These are national champions. Can you please give them a round of applause? Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Mr. Mkida, and you all have been greeted, dear colleagues. Our Honorable MEC, our Honorable Premier, our Minister, under the authority of our Premier, he has already greeted us. Colleagues, in our culture as Africans, before you go, whether you're going to work, sorry colleagues, before you go to work or you go anywhere, the family will call you and give you words of support. Those words of support is to make sure that you do understand who you are and what is it that they expect from you, and also what do you have to expect from yourself. So the next speakers that we're going to ask, they are going to give us a message of support. That is our Professor P.M. Mavuso from Eastern Cape Education Advisory Council, and also followed by the SALGA Eastern Cape representative. Over to you, Prof.
To the Minister of Basic Education, Honorable Kwahube, Premier of the Eastern Cape Province, MSc for Education, Executive Mayor of the Buffalo City Municipality, and other mayors present here, MECs, HODs and DTGs, and most importantly, grade 12 learners. Lest I mess up with your established protocol, Program Director, allow me to say all protocol observed. I feel honored and humbled to give a message of support in this august occasion, wherein we are celebrating the sterling achievement of our 2024 matric class in the Eastern Cape. The Eastern Cape Education Advisory Council, which represents education stakeholders and partners in the Eastern Cape, is thrilled to witness this outstanding performance of the 2024 grade 12 learners. We commend you, grade 12 learners, for reaching this milestone in your lives. Congratulations. Ala maqobo namaqobo kazana. Grade 12 is an IPEX qualification in the basic education. And we therefore are incredibly proud of you for reaching this significant stage in your academic ladder is still long ahead of you, but is enjoyable. We wish you all the best as you climb up this academic ladder, and we trust that you will represent the Eastern Cape Province. Wherever you are walking, you will keep the flag of this province flying. Your commitment to education has paid off, and you should be proud of yourselves too. As you celebrate this achievement, which according to the MEC is ending today, please remember that this is just a beginning of the journey. The skills, knowledge, and values you have acquired will serve as a solid foundation for your future endeavors. We encourage you to continue striving for excellence, pursuing your passions, and making positive impact in your communities. Remember that education is a lifelong journey, and therefore always room to grow and to learn more. Please look beyond traditional career paths and explore other avenues as you progress with your academic work. We also appreciate the crucial role played by the teachers at classroom level, who under difficult circumstances sacrificed their time to ensure that grade 12 learners 2024 class succeeds. Classroom is the black box of the education system. So if you tamper with that black box, you are actually tampering with the whole education system. Thank you so much, educators. To parents, communities, churches, and office-based educators, and all those who have a stake in education, let us all celebrate our efforts that have produced this excellence. In conclusion, Program Director, allow me to say, those who have not made it, they must not lose hope. There is a light at the end of the tunnel. We are still here to support them, to ensure that they succeed. They must pack their bags again and continue with the journey of success. Ala 2024 grade 12 learners, ala. Eastern Cape Department of Education, ala. Thank you so much.
Really, it was a prof that was giving words of support. Class of 2024, grade 12, please note that the words of support are being given by the professor. That means something to your future. Kudla ngothiwa ke inyathi ibuzwa kwabaphambili. Hopefully abaphambili bayibonile inyathi badla ngotsho abantwana. However, Honorable Premier, you have given funds to someone before, but also our Honorable MEC have given an award to someone before. So now we would love for Dr. C.O. House to come forth, and also for Mr. B. Ndonga to come forth, and those were the past beneficiaries of the bursaries that we have given to them. Over to you, Doc.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning to the Premier, the Office of the Premier, the distinguished guests, and most importantly, the class of 2024. My name is Charlie Ownhouse, and I was a previous recipient of the Office of the Premier bursary in 2018. I'd first like to start off by thanking the Premier and his office for the opportunity they gave me to be able to pursue my studies of becoming a medical doctor. Yeah. Without their kindness and support, I would never have been able to pursue my dream and be where I am today, and I will be eternally grateful for that. Growing up, I had to go through a lot of adversity and struggles. I'm from Bethelsdorp in Gqeberha, previously known as Port Elizabeth. And the community I live in is strife with gang violence, crime, drugs, and it was a big challenge growing up in that environment. I went to Astor Primary School, a very great school, and I actually remember during my time in school there was some financial difficulties at home, and I spent my grade 7 year selling cupcakes during my breaks in order to raise some money to help support myself. I then got a bursary from United Through Sport to study at Alexandra Road High School, and in matric I received the bursary from the Office of the Premier, and that everything is history from there. So university is difficult to the class of 2024, and I just want to give you guys some tips to help you get through that journey. Firstly, everyone says this, but work hard. You cannot get anywhere without hard work. My late father always used to tell me that, you know, you can pray to God and ask him to give you something, but if you don't put in the work, he will not grant that to you. So always remember to work hard. Remain humble. Remember where you come from and the community you originated from. And when you achieve success, go back to the community and uplift other people like you. Yeah. Your adversity also might be it creates some difficulties for you, any struggles you've experienced, but your adversity can also be used as a tool. For me personally, coming from a less privileged background, I'm able to understand and empathize with my patients more and understand the socioeconomic circumstances they live in. And your adversity can be a tool to further yourself and understand people better. Persevere, definitely. You're going to face struggles, whether social, emotional, mental, financial, but just persevere and things tend to work out in the end. Things eventually will work out. So, just continue dreaming big, aiming for your goals, and you can achieve anything. I mean, I was sitting where you guys are sitting now 6 years ago, and here I am. I qualified last year. I'm working as a medical doctor, and I come from a background where I wasn't as privileged. So really, if you put your mind to something, you can achieve whatever you want to. Tata Madiba used to say, education is the greatest weapon you can use to choose the world. You, the class of 2024, have been granted that weapon. So go out and change the world. Thank you.
Okay, greetings to everyone. The Honorable Minister, Honorable Premier, the Honorable MEC, Bulisa Ninonke. And also greetings to the stars of the day, the class of 2024. Before I start with anything, I just want to congratulate you guys. You have worked extremely hard to be here. Do not underestimate what you guys have achieved. This is a huge achievement, and as you progress in life, you will learn that you need to be able to celebrate yourself. So, because as much as we are here celebrating you, we don't know the amount of work you have put in to get to this point. We don't know all the struggles you've been through to get to this point. You know the amount of work you've put in, all the long days, sleepless nights, equations, as we pass papers, you know all of that. So yeah, congratulations, and please just appreciate this moment and cherish it. Before ndikubeleke, igama lam ndinguBukho Mtonga, ndingowaseMthatha. I went to Zingisa Comprehensive High School. I was part of the matric class of 2018. And now I was also part of the people who attended this event many moons ago. To tell you more about myself, I'm also a UCT qualifier. Now in November last year, I completed my studies towards my medical degree at the University of Cape Town. So, Dandikla class ka TikTok, Leno Tamdizo, no Dr. Andy and everyone. So, yeah, and I'm currently working as a medical doctor at Free Hospital here in East London. I'm here today because of the MEC's scholarship. They funded me throughout my medical degree from my first year to my 6th year. I've never had to worry about if my fees were going to get paid or if there was a surplus I would have to pay myself. They literally paid for everything. They paid for my fees, tuition, they paid for my food, books, raise, everything. Everything was settled. These people dedicated hundreds and thousands of rands to bring my dream to life. And the best part is that they did not ask me to pay a single penny back. So, diyabulela kakhulu to MEC and also to Premier Nabo for making that happen for us, because the opportunities that we would have now otherwise never been able to afford. Even as laptops, the laptop I got here was a ThinkPad Lenovo. I used that laptop for my first year to my 6th year, and it's sasebenza dagoku, so diyabulela kakhulu. So diyabulela kakhulu, and ndiyacela niqhubeleke niwenza lo msebenzi umhle of trying to invest in the next generation and taking it forward, because we are testament that the investment and the hard work you are putting in now, it pays off at the end. So enkosi kakhulu. And then I was also about to say a bit about my journey and sort of like try to speak with the class of 2024 as well. So firstly, guys, completing matric is a huge accomplishment. But as the prof said, it's only the beginning of your journey. You guys will start journeying into different universities across the country. Abo UCT, Stellenbosch, Wits, the best universities the continent has to offer. Varsity will be your first true experience of the real world. You'll meet different people from all corners of the world, make new friends, build new relationships, and make memories that will last you a lifetime. You will have a lot of fun, and please have fun but don't have too much fun. So yeah, you'll have a lot of freedom. But please be responsible. The most important thing when you get there, and I cannot stress this enough, the most important thing when you get there is for you to keep the main thing, the main thing. There are a lot of distractions at varsity. Kumnandi varsity. But do not forget the reason why you're there. Niyofunda pa, so please don't forget that. So varsity is a different animal. Like it will shake you up, unga kolelwa. For the first time, it will be the first time some of you guys are struggling, like with academics. It will be the first time we 50%. It might be the first time you even fail a test. Even me in that city, Ibali done for 90%, so there's no way. But no, it actually it happens, and you just so sitting and will test you, and you will struggle, but that's okay. You just need to be patient with yourself and give yourself time to adapt, and then after some time you'll end up catching up. Don't put unnecessary pressure on yourself to get on 90% or on your modules or whatever. Just take your time and it will happen. If varsity and high school are completely different, so you'll take time for you to settle and adjust to it. You will doubt yourself a lot, especially xa ungumntu wayefunda kwisikole semakaya ufike kwabantu abanesilungu apha awungasaki nje awusiba nje nawe ngaphambili. But don't forget, you deserve to be there. You being here today is proof that whatever obstacle university throws your way, you will conquer it. So please don't forget that. And as I said, you will just have to be very quick with adapting. You need to know what works for you and what doesn't. Kwa early. In high school, 90%. Varsity, I struggled in the beginning but I noticed that there was a problem and I addressed it quickly. So you need to be very quick to act. Don't be afraid to ask for help. As Mama Bechilo, so reach out and ask for help. There are people who've been there before and who have resources that will help you. Now I managed to accomplish because I kept the main thing. And that's this husband, hence I ended up getting my medical degree. And I got, I think, 43 out of 44 distinctions from my first year to my 6th year of my medical studies. So if you put your mind to it, anything is possible. So yeah, and my parting message is that, so do not forget, guys, lessons at universities. A minister and a premier are paying a lot of money to fund your dreams. So please do not let them down. When I look at you guys, I see the future leaders of this country. I see future doctors, future actuaries, future engineers, future accountants. The country needs more people like you. So please keep up the good work and keep up the momentum. And remember to lift those around you as you rise. And with that, congratulations again on the huge achievement, guys. All the best with the journey ahead. Remember, celebrate every win, learn from all of your losses, and keep the main thing the main thing. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Can I ask the class, grade 12 class of 2024 to stand up and just give the two doctors a round of applause, please. Let's stand up. You standing up, you are saying, let me be the one that will stand here one day. Thank you so much. You can sit down. So as I've said, that inyathi ibuzwa kwabaphambili, aba ngabaphambili bayanixelela inyathi. Those that are seated next to those that don't understand me, please interpret. Colleagues, we have again Deputy PEC, Deputy President of PEC, Mrs. Zonke from Salga, Eastern Cape. She will be coming forth to give us words of support. Thank you, Sister Paula.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Program Director. Let me observe the protocol that has been established this morning. In observing that protocol, let me greet the Minister of Basic Education, our Premier and the Cabinet of Eastern Cape that has restored the dignity of this province. And we are very proud of being part of the province that we are leading, Mdulungwana. Thank you for restoring that dignity for us. Let me greet the technocrats that are here led by DG, also the civil society that has formed part of this event. We know that it's saying that it takes a village to raise a child. Hence, we have a lot of civil society organizations that are part of us. Greetings to CMCs, the district directors, especially the Crisani East that has led this province. Let me also greet the PEC of Salga, led by Chairperson Ngondwana. On behalf of the South African local government, we extend our heartfelt congratulations to the class of 2024. Your hard work, your perseverance have brought an outstanding results within the Eastern Cape, and would want also to commend the improvement that has been done in our province. Your hard work as students of grade 12, your sleepless nights have paid off today. Hence, today it is an exciting day for all of us. We also want to commend the national pass rate that we know that is a dedication of our education sector. A special acknowledgement is given to our Premier and also Usoteko wethu uDlamini, the MEC Fundile Gade, the Department of Education entirely, the teachers, the CMCs, and the students. To those who didn't make it up to this far, it will need an interdisciplinary approach where, as government, we need to make sure that those kids do not fall within the cracks. We need to be able to trace them and be able to assist as different departments. Because if we are unable to trace those who didn't make it, it means we'll be failing this province. Therefore, it will need all of us, including Salga, the mayors that are here, who are always making sure that in their own municipalities, they are supporting education. Let the mayors lead that program which will make sure that our kids do not fall within the cracks. Let us continue to foster collaboration and make sure that through the intergovernmental forums that we have, will make the future of our youth in this province be a future that is prosperous. Thank you so much. You have made us proud. Allah, Allah, the class of 2024, Allah, Allah.
Thank you so much. Now I'm going to hand over to Mr. Mkida. But colleagues, can I ask that some of our colleagues that are here, if we have our guests that have come in, can you please give them a seat? There is an overflow place upstairs where you can also sit there. Thank you so much, Mr. Mkida.
Thank you so much, Mamukese. I just want to locate the soloist from Ebenezer Majombozi, because we want to invite the Honorable Minister to accent the stage to give us her address. Where is the soloist? We thought that the soloist minister would be the best rendition to offer you. Where? Okay, soloist, colleagues, there's a little bit of noise at the back. Can we ask that please be part of the occasion? Be silent, please. Over to you, soloist. And Minister, as we are inviting you up the stage.
Which is the class of 2024 who joins us today. Can we give them a round of applause? Thank you very much for inviting me to be with you today, to join you in celebrating the culmination of months and even years of hard work. I was saying to the MEC earlier on that both him and I, in many ways, while we may have been the people who have delivered the highest matric pass rate today, but we stand on the shoulders of people who have come before, people who have laid the groundwork, people who've laid the strategies, and now the fruits are being born. Because in education, unfortunately, there are no red ribbons. In education, there are no shortcuts. There's only investments over years. And Premier, that is why the recipients of your award today can come here and they can say, it was 6 years ago that I stood here as a matric class of that year, and today I'm a medical doctor and I'm able to give back to where I come from. And so it just shows you that this takes time. It takes time. In fact, as I was sitting there, I was looking at just the trajectory of the Eastern Cape over the years. Even when I was a student here, many years ago, when I was a student here many years ago, and where we are today. It is for me an indication of an education system that is maturing, but it is also an indication of leadership, particularly political leadership, that is prepared to be held to account. And I say this because when I first met the MEC, I met a very boisterous person. Several weeks after my appointment, the man was energized. He was saying, listen, Minister, we are going to get 85%, and I'm telling you, 85% is possible. And so I remember thinking, this is incredibly ambitious. But while we were talking on the side in a separate room, he then introduced me to his district directors. And then it is then that I realized that actually leadership is about setting the vision, but the execution is about your lieutenants who will go and execute that job. Because I walked into a room full of district directors who were all competing and saying, I'm coming first this year. I'm going to come first this year. And all of them were echoing one thing, that 85% is possible. And I realized that's how you lead. That's how you lead a team. You set the vision, you energize the people who work with you, and then you consistently remind them of what the goal is. And this is why, ladies and gentlemen, we are here today and celebrating my home province for doing something incredible. And so it's important to also note that education, and one of the key things that have come from these matric results, which are really inspiring for me, is to note just how well performing our schools in quintiles 1, 2, and 3 are. Because it says to me that that is the only way we're going to start to change lives in South Africa. That is the only way we're going to start to undo inequality in South Africa. Because whether you come from a home where you're a recipient of a child grant or a social grant, you too can go on to be the doctors who stood here today. And that is the only way we get to change the face of poverty in South Africa. That it's not always going to have to be this way, but that is the value of good education. And that's why, MEC, we as leaders must commit ourselves to saying we have to offer quality education in our schools, whether you are in Mqanduli, whether you're in Fort Beaufort, whether you are in Sandton, it has to be the same quality so that abantwana bethu bazokwazi into yobana one day they can be able to live lives of dignity and be able to work in a place where they want to work. And that is the imperative, because that actually is the purpose of education. It's not for the purpose of just educating for the purpose of educating alone. It's about changing lives. And so I want to say huge congratulations to you, MEC, and the Premier for your leadership. And I also want to say huge congratulations to the district directors, to the HODs, the officials. Congratulations. But I also want to say huge congratulations to some unsung heroes who are in this room. I would like the parents who are in this room to please stand up. Are there any parents in this room? Can we see the parents, please? Could you stand up? Even if you wear both caps, if you're a parent of somebody in matric this year, please stand up. I want to say to the parents in this room, siyabulela ngomsebenzi wenu. Thank you for supporting your children. There's no amount of work that an educator can do in the classroom that is not complemented by what you do at home. Teachers can do all that they can, but unless children go home to a supportive environment, an environment that says put your school first, they're never going to succeed as much as they have. And so today, you too, we celebrate you. Thank you very much to the parents. And now, as I'm concluding, MEC, I know you're probably this is gonna make me very unpopular with you, but this is not the time to rest. Now it is the time for us to set our targets to the horizon. Because we've achieved an incredible achievement, but now we have to start seeing that hashtag that says 90% is possible. And I promise you, MEC, whatever the target this team sets themselves for, what is really, really important is about what you did in the past year. You set the vision, you set the goal, you lead by example, you inspire your troops, and you make sure each and every single educator in the classroom is supported so that they can do their job of educating our learners. And if you can do that, you can do just about anything. And there's no amount of targets or hurdles that will be put in your way that you cannot do. And I also want to congratulate you and your team for really changing the governance structure in the province. Premier, the Eastern Cape has surprised me, because I don't want them to say that I'm choosing favorites. They have surprised me by being absolutely on point and organized. LTSM is done on time. They are resolving their problems of infrastructure backlogs. They are saying we're going to try and keep as many teachers as possible in schools. We're going to try and keep the ratio, the teacher-learner ratio down. We're going to rationalize schools, and we're going to get rid of mud schools. We're going to make sure that we get rid of inefficient schools that are simply not serving our learners. And so it is those small actions that have led to this outcome today. And so I'm very, very proud of my home province. Noko nindenza umntu ebantwini. And long may it continue. And I look forward to being back here next year. Classes Sitwa, 90% has been achieved. Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, can we rise? Can we give the Honorable Minister a standing ovation whilst putting together our hands in accepting what the Minister, and I dare say, Premier, our own Minister has actually said. Another very big round of applause. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Zimnades tuzithethayo mphathiswa. But it's not for mine to say that. Honorable Premier, the MEC has spoken. The social partners with some of our supporters have confirmed. But I think that the Minister, also in her rendition, has actually reflected on how she feels about us. She has committed us. Which is why now, Honorable Premier, I will invite that same soloist, because speakers that speak after that soloist speak very nicely to this audience. So in trying to sort of ukulungisa Premier, soloist, can you come forward and invite the Honorable Premier, our #1, to address us? Just give the soloist another round of applause to motivate her as she coming along. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Sisi, and over to you. Thank you so much. Can we give her a very big round of applause? What a stylish way of inviting our Premier. Can you also welcome the Premier on the stage, please, with a big round of applause. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much, program directors, Uputi Mcheda, unye noma Mukese, nala soloist yam. Inena abakuprefer akakuthi abantu kwazi uhaga uba ufanelwe ihag. The Minister of Basic Education uMamjoli enkosi kakhulu umphathiswa uba uzosijoyina namhlanje. Deputy Ministers in our midst, members of the Executive Council, zikhokelwa lizize limnyama nenkomo zalo kugatyane nasedutywa kuthiwa yellow bone. Andinazi banithi intoni nina apha. Kutshiwo kwathiwa ke icabinet ilapha uba kufuneka sihlale phantsi sikhangele uba emisimvoko xa umuntu emithe ii-targets uba kwinto ekuthiwa ngo-PMDS. Because the MEC was given this target last year in this program. He has met that target. So esibanyusele bonke uqala kuyophuma ezantsi kwa-education. So MECs, Honorable MEC, I do really appreciate and really commend you that all of you today are here. I don't remember a year where all MECs would be in attendance. Ciao. The members of the Provincial Legislature led by the Deputy Speaker, Bondo Zomaqashela lapha ziyaqomezelela, Chief Whip, abomntungu apha kwela cala. Awonke amalungu eParliament akhoyo bethuna. The leadership of SALGA, ekhokelwa nguMadlamini, umama uzonke. Akuyobelwana ngezikhundla apha kwaSALGA, Deputy President Province yonke la. Also the mayors of our municipalities, I've never seen them like this in attendance. We said it last year that all mayors must be here, and you are here, you didn't disappoint. Thank you very much, your worships. The leadership from the House of Traditional Leaders, I hope that chair is here, I didn't see him. And the Khoisan leadership, the chairperson of the Eastern Cape Education Advisory Council, the Director General, and all heads of department led by Umama Umastorp, the acting HOD, Yagwa Education. The Vice Chancellors, I'm told the Vice Chancellors are here. We do really acknowledge the Vice Chancellors. It's quite important for us to have them in our midst. Honorable or honored education stakeholders and partners, leadership of Labour. I've seen Unopalawe side too on my arrival earlier on. I think all unions are here. I do acknowledge our esteemed educators, students whom I'm told are VVIPs today, and parents. Minister ke ukhona umahluko phakathi ke kwe-parents nabazali. Abantwana abaninzi abalapha namhlanje abazo awardwa bahamba nabazali because basuka ku-quintal wine kulapho kukho khona abazali. So ngoku xa ufuna ii-parents ziphakame ngahle uthetha ilanguage esingayi-understandiyo. So abazali babantwana balapha iyakubonakalisa le nto sithetha ngayo. Our national school choir champions, the Bishop Primary School, ibicula kamnandi apha. Lastly, my special guests, all principals, zikwa quintile 1. Xa kumane kungqolwa ke phaa kumane kuba abantu abathi kum ya zeza guest zakho ezi ya uze nazo ngenkana. So sanungqola ke noba ngobana abangqolayo. Funeka ibe nini ababhala abangqolayo. Abantu base-Eastern Cape bethuna nonke molweni ephondweni. Ubukhosi ke nobukumkani bebunikwe imbeko yabo. Umama ukumkanikazi wakwagcaleka phakathi kwethu nenkosi ke ezimxhakileyo eziphakathi kwethu. Abantu ababalulekileyo ababesithandazela yonke le ndlela ndibalibele apha abefundisi. Babonile abefundisi apha ngoninzi lwabo, chaplains nabefundisi bonke bemva bangemvaba. It is an honor for me, colleagues, to address you at this prestigious provincial event, where we are here to take stock and showcase our commitment of recognizing and fostering academic excellence in the youth of our province. When I woke up this morning, going as you can see, I had to glow because I was inspired by the words of the great leader of our nation, Utata Nelson Mandela, who once said, and I quote, "Education is the great engine of personal development. It is through education that the daughter of a peasant can be or can become a doctor, that the son of a mine worker can become the head of the mine, that a child of a farm worker can become the president of a great nation." Close quote. These profound words, colleagues of Umadiba, make us extremely proud and overjoyed as we celebrate our province's pass rate of 84.98%. Ibonile ke imane round off to 85. Iba ingenzwa sithi lo nto ngakitshintshe ne-narrative kukho abantu abaloko begade nje bakwenziwa ntoni e-Eastern Cape bathethe into zemiqala so mandiyibeke ngolu hlobo. 84.98%, a very significant improvement from 68.14% that we had in 2020. The sustained improvement in performance over the past 5 years demonstrate that we are on the right path to transforming the quality of education in the Eastern Cape, Minister. More importantly, it underscores the effectiveness of our targeted education interventions, especially in the previous underperforming districts. When we say the Eastern Cape's time to thrive is now, we mean business. Kwaye kuzakwaziwana. Honorable MEC Gade indicated that when we came in 2019, we said we are here to build the Eastern Cape we want. As we enter the 7th administration, our theme is that the Eastern Cape time to thrive is now. May we all please, colleagues, with your respect, rise to give the class of 2024 a deserving standing ovation for their record-breaking achievement. Thank you very much. Sendifaka nami ke kulo standing ovation. Yazi into yokuqhwaba niqhelile kudala niqhwaba kulo December. Bendinixelele abazalwana mntontoni. Ibingazi bayingxaki Lord. Congratulations, my children. You have really done us very, very much proud. Thank you very much for the effort you have made. Let me indicate to South Africans that for us in the Eastern Cape, Honorable Minister, our achievement of 85% is not about outperforming other provinces. We are running our own race of giving our learners a strong foundation of knowledge and skills. But I must say, he who laughs last, laughs best, because we are now in the league of 80s like other provinces in the country. On that note, Honorable Program Directors, I wish to congratulate the top achievers we are honoring today and all the successful learners of the grade 12 class of 2024 for job well done. With their accomplishment, the class of 2024 has set the bar higher for the class of 2025. We do normally invite them a lot with State of the Province address. We have chartered accountants that are beneficiaries of this intervention. We have got so many across the professions or fields out there that our kids now are better human beings. The one that was here from Bethelsdorp is actually collected almost every award on offer at UCT as they were concluding the academic year. But one thing that I liked most about him, and I sent him a text congratulating him, was that he wants to come back to Eastern Cape for his internship. MEC Tapa, government is forced to budget and create money that's statutory for internship and ComServe. When we all give them bursaries here, those who are doctors, we must complete their training by giving them internship as well as ComServe. When you are now a doctor, you can work anywhere in the world. You can survive anywhere in the world. When the department has money, it will then create vacancies, employ doctors through a normal process of employing any other individual. I've said this, Minister, that in government, we don't have careers. We've got civil servants. If you choose to go to government, whether you are a doctor, you are a lawyer, or you whatever, you must know that your title aside, you become a civil servant. You are there to serve. So that's what we should be understood by everyone out there. I'm confident that the class of 2025 will be up to this challenge because government, teachers, parents, and all stakeholders in the education value chain will provide them with all the tools they need to succeed. Let me now say a few words to our record-breaking achievers. Bantwana bam, the world is now your oyster. The Eastern Cape Provincial Government will support you in achieving your academic goals. That is our promise to you. Then ithandayo osimnike apha le award nale bursary. Akakabikho ubuya athi bursary yami iphele phakathi. Imali ikhona ingekho. Austerity measure or no austerity measure. If we are committing you, we are going to fund you. And we are funding these kids almost to more than 1 million, especially those who are doctors, for their programs to finish. In the past 5 years, honorable colleagues, the Eastern Cape Provincial Government has issued bursaries benefiting 4,778 students. We are going to surpass this number of bursary beneficiaries in the next 5 years as we move towards 2030. We are making dreams a reality for students who want to be agricultural scientists, engineers, architects, pilots, chartered accountants, and other professionals. You would understand people by Eastern Cape, Uba Imfundo Abe Eastern Cape used to be a privilege. okanye in South Africa, not a right. Up until in 1994, when we said that the doors of learning shall be open, and we practically made it possible for umntana womntu ongenanto, umntana wesikhwabakazi, umntana womntu osokolayo, umntana womhlolo nowomhlolokazi akwazi ukufumana isupport aye kwezi fields that our black people were never allowed before, like your architects, like your pilot, etc. Ngoku siyakwazi ukuba kwinqwelomoya uve izichaza into ibambile ithi ndingudiya ubhejula ugongu isuka nayapha emonti iyandigodusa ngelo xesha inisakwendaweni yakuso into engazange yacinga uba ingaze ibe khona apha eSouth Africa. Currently, the Eastern Cape government departments are supporting 1,239 students with bursaries worth 228 million. Municipalities are also playing their part, with Buffalo City Municipality currently funding 84 students. Vile ke kondizaphi izimbongo zokuba zokusiyeke namhlanje ngamanzi size into yakwa education ungazingcolisa anduzuya kuloo. Kodwa we have said to everybody here that education is a societal matter. The reason we are funding students is that we want them to acquire knowledge and skills and contribute in the building of a better Eastern Cape, a better South Africa, a better continent, and a better world. Asifundiseli mntu ngokuba makabe kanti uzawuba ngowasengcobo forever. When we take them to school, fund them, we're broadening their horizon so that they can go anywhere. They can be in Silicon Valley, they can be everywhere in the world and do work like any other internationalists. We want Eastern Cape students to be global citizens who can work anywhere in the world and become entrepreneurs of the future. Our plea is that students should pursue studies that will empower them with skills of the future in the growth frontiers of smart agriculture, digital economy, oceans economy, future of manufacturing, and sustainable energy. Minister, in the last 10 years in South Africa, no one knew anything about something called turbine skills. Since the introduction of the renewable energy and wind farms that was saying, Eastern Cape is now exporting turbine skills to countries like Australia and others, because this is where you have got so many wind farms that are actually happening as part of our quest to address the national challenge of energy shortage. So ngoku kunethwa i-turbine scale bantwana bami babeningayazi la maphiwo made ajikeleza unyana muthi yena i-giant fan xa yibona. Those are turbine. So the turbine skills, people who are setting up those are real engineers that have gone through the turbine skills. So Eastern Cape is an endowed with that because of sun and wind that we have. So we are positioned for that. Minister, we've gone around the world in the recent past, no Minister of Energy. Sizama uthetha ne-investors, particularly in this sector. Yeah, green economy, particularly in the energy sector. I've been wondering whether you go to China, a province will have more than 50 universities. Now, with what is happening in the country, if the Eastern Cape alone will have 45,000 kids who have got an entry university qualification or pass, that would mean these kids must be in universities, but we don't have that capacity with our universities. I think universities in Eastern Cape combined cannot take more than 70,000 kids combined. So that means we need to invest more in creating capacity in our universities and make sure that that is done. That's why we introduced another medical school in the Eastern Cape, in the Nelson Mandela University. Many people were doubting Thomas's, were not sure, and we said this is going to happen. It was not about killing UNITRA, it's not about killing WUSU academic school, but it's about expanding, because this is the economy on its own. When these kids go, they go with NSFAS, they stay elsewhere, property industry develops in other provinces because they sit in those kind of properties. So it's going to be important that we don't just look at this. Everything that we see, we must interpret it economically, understand its economic value chain. I want to pay special gratitude to MEC Gade and Acting HOD Sharon Mastob for providing sound leadership in the sector. There's the chaos everywhere I go. But Dlamini, thank you very much. According to my njengosebenza nabantu nomuntu ongeyo wheelbarrow. Because the wheelbarrow ngawulasha umthwalo umqonge uyibeke pha sozisuke pha izawufuna wena phela uzoyifunqula ukuze ihambe. So ngoku nandivile omnye umuntu eyokhalaza pha yo kanti singalali nje sithuthiswa ngumuntu onengalwenye ezi messages zingakazibhalayo. Ezi messages zingakazibhalayo lo muntu unengalwenye. Lo muntu lo. So I'm saying, Dlamini, there is no turning back. I'm saying this, Minister, I've said it in a number of other platforms. The way the education system has matured or is maturing in our province, whether Premier Mabuyane cannot be there tomorrow, or MEC Gade cannot be there tomorrow, or Mastob is an acting, there was an HOD before her, is acting. Because the work that you see is not the work that you find in Bisho under good offices and conditions. It's the work that is happening in difficult conditions in schools. That's what you see. So the education system is what I would want to see in health, MEC Ndando. CEOs of our hospital must compete against each other for best performing hospitals. This is what you see with schools. Every principal has got a sleepless night because every principal knows that there is this day coming and every principal must be here. That's why I took a decision that part of people must be invited here, the quintile 1 principal that are above 90%. I didn't know it's a big number, I thought that's a small number. Then I was shocked to be told, no, these people are 200. I said, but right. No, by 200. And then understand the role of the work that they are doing. How much do we appreciate it? Thank you, Dlamini, for being an egocentric, for not being an egocentric leader. Because egomaniacs destroy the work of those who came before them. Only think about building their own legacy. In government, we don't have individual legacies. We have said, stop building systems around individuals. Because when individuals are not there, systems collapses. Institutionalize system so that what we see can continue happening even if we are not there. I'm certain that the late MEC Mandana Kupula and the late HOD Temba Kojana and others before them are smiling down on you today for continuing to build on their solid foundation they laid. In the powers that is out there, Dlamini, kukunika umuntu responsibility engekho ready. La nto kuthiwa yi-inferiority complex. Xa ungekho ready, ngoku inkokheli that you must lead everybody. Eke waqashelwa i-HOD ekuthiwa ine-masters ezintathu uqala uphakuzela as if uzokhompyutha ne-HOD. HOD has got a very clearly defined role to play. You are a leader, and a leader must lead the department. So I do really appreciate the chemistry and how that work is being done. So it's going to be important that we appreciate that. I must also commend the parents in our SGBs and our partners in labor unions, business business has played a huge role, especially I don't want to call them social partners, they are our social partners, they are those who are service providers with the department, who are putting a lot of investment in the education and outcomes that we're seeing. I also want to appreciate our university civil society organization for their role in supporting our learners to this record-breaking achievement. Education is truly a societal matter in the Eastern Cape. We must all roll up our sleeves and work towards the 90%. And go 90% by 2030. That was our target. But at this rate of more than 3% a year to 5%, it looks like 90% is within the reach. But if there are provinces that can grow by 80% in an exams, in this particular exams, there's nothing that stops us with the kind of potential that we have. The only thing that I want to say, forward ever, backward never. I said last year 85%. I was never as worried, thought that it's a tall order. You made it simple, but now I'm saying forward ever, backward never. That's the mandate to have. I must indicate that as the provincial government, we are not surprised by these phenomenal results. No, we are not surprised. This is a hard work, it's an effort that we have done, all hands on the deck. Firstly, education is a rich heritage of Eastern Cape. That is a fact, Minister. It is a common cause that our learners performed at this high level. Secondly, these results are the dividends we are getting from our investment in education. The governing party in this province, unfortunately, Minister, we are not in a genuine. The governing party has got a clear mandate on the priorities. Apex priorities, amongst those, education remains as well as health. So we've been focusing on education deliberately because imfundo nguzifo zonke. Inequalities, high levels of unemployment, poverty, and others. Zizawusonjululwa imfundo. Imfundo funeka isinika abantu abangafundela uqeshwa. Isinika abantu abafundela ukudala amathuba emisebenzi, so that we can be able to see the development happening across. People must remember that the Department of Education gets the largest share of the Eastern Cape budget. This is a deliberate decision by the ANC-led government because we know that through education we can lift families out of poverty. As a result of our consistent investment in education, we are getting both quantitative and qualitative improvement in our education outcomes. I'm proud to report that the number of bachelor's passes have increased from 30% in 2020 to an impressive 45.78% in 2024. Minister MEC basibizeke ngamanani bathi ngu-45,000. Mna ndininika in a percentage form. Ni understand this kind of development, chronological development or trajectory we are pursuing. And this gives more learners an opportunity to access in higher education, as I've indicated. This remarkable growth results from focused efforts of improving learner performance, enhancing curriculum delivery, and supporting learners to adequately for critical assessment. Our province has shown commendable improvement, Honourable Minister, in critical gateway subjects. In mathematics, pass rate rose from 39.7% in 2020 to 62.2% in 2024 in mathematics. And I didn't mislead, did the mathematics. Nyayazi last year bebekwenzeke ntoni esoqhayisa nakwesa skolo sangaphaya sasetyhali phesha kwenciba on mathematics and physical science. Andizuyiphinda lo. The pass rate in physical science increased from 55.6% to 72.2% over the same period, equipping more learners with the foundation for careers in science, technology, and engineering. Notably, the pass rate for life sciences has reached 83%, reflecting the progress in STEM education. These achievements, colleagues, are crucial for our provincial economy and align with our strategy of developing a skilled workforce to drive industrial growth, innovation, and economic competitiveness. We must continue to work with our universities to improve implementation of STEM subjects, focusing on the foundation phase. I hope, Minister, awuyiluzanga what former minister, your predecessor, said, that they would want to target KZN and Eastern Cape for pilot in the foundation phase, the early child development. We're looking forward to that, Minister. I can tell you, Minister, there was never a preschool before 1994. The preschool for 1996. But from there, abantwana grade 12, they had so many bachelors. Principal of Paukona, Pesa scholars, 96%. Uti gome aya pasala makabagun, Tidia Unisas. A key highlight of the 2024 results in the significant improvement in the Quintal 1 and Quintal 2 schools, which represent some of the most disadvantaged communities in our province. Quintal 1 schools increased the pass rate from 64.9% in 2020 to 85.5%, showing that no learner is left behind with the right resources and support. Bonke ngabethu. Ngivuyela Dlamini nalento ngoku yokokuba o-principal kwezi district bayeke laa nto ikade senziwa ye-competition yokokuba yethu umntana abonwe kwi-trial exams uba akazopasa kuthiwa makangayobhala. It's wrong. We said it's wrong last year. It must never continue. I listened to the DG when he was doing an analysis yesterday. He said more than 60% of progressed learners have managed to make it. Nezinto eziphazamisa abantwana bethu baphela ngexesha elinzima, ngexesha lomgobo neento ezininzi eziphazamisa endleleni. Athi umntana ngoku eberayithi ayofika esikolweni segowa sengakwazi. Quintal 2 schools also improved from 65% to 84%, signaling a commitment to equitable education. This progress, colleagues, demonstrate that our investment in rural education, infrastructure, teacher development, and learner support, and ICT has begun to yield tangible results. We connected, Honorable Minister, our schools through fiber, 1,340 schools, and 631 schools through access point name network to enhance e-learning. We will continue to prioritize these interventions to close the performance gap further and ensure that every child, regardless of background, has access to quality education. And Situkwe Minister, umahluko phakathi kwe-KZN and Eastern Cape, when we do analysis, this is Tongan, the bulk of population of KZN is more in the urban and peri-urban. In the Eastern Cape, the majority is in the deep rural part of the province. What you see in OR Tambo in terms of population is bigger than what you get in Nelson Mandela as well as Buffalo City. So our investment in the rural development helps to unlock this potential to make sure that those particular areas develop. Those are two districts that are said in the whole country are the most poorest district in the country. But with this kind of performance and education, siyakwenye indawo. Regional Director was Alfred Nzo East. Ndikena Dlamini kwenye meeting yabo pha bengandilindelanga pha eMbizana. Bona imoto ezininzi. Xa ndibona isikolo ecakwenja ndiyagqitha. Ngoku ndingena program esesikolweni ndiyongena qha ndibonenza ntoni apha. Ndangena apha ndafika kugcwele ootishara bonke pha nooprincipal bezikolo. Ndiyabona ke ngokuba uhlile uDistrict Director andiyifuni loo nto. Ndifuna abe ngunumber 1 okokoko kuba kakade ngenamntu ongumama kwezi district directors ezilapha beqala uba ngunumber 1 last time. Umuntu ongumama ke zange afelisha abuye umva. In my view, the principals and teachers in this quintile 1 to 3, Honorable Minister, should be considered heroes in our communities because they work under difficult conditions to ensure that the children of the marginalized can have a brighter future. I do join MEC to take my hat off for them. I've been in schools where principals have turned classrooms into hostels just to protect abantwana bethu kwi-faction fights nakwezinye izinto ezidisorganize abantwana. Ndikhathazekile, Minister, nawe MEC. There is a boy that was supposed to be one of those top learners probably here achieving. This boy has been topping the whole school for the whole year. Kwasuka kwathiwa ngalo mhla kubhalwa i-second paper ye-physical science wathi akayobhala. Wacengwa kwathunyelwa i-social worker kwenziwa yonke into akaya uyobhala umntana. This child is not affording, is a destitute child. Bese sithe sizawumolusa ndathi ze ndibalwe xa esoluswa ndizocontributa kulo mntwana. Ngoku i-results zakhe inoba ngokuthiwa nguba incomplete. Sesinklenkxingwa nje ubambana nabantu afana sibambananga nabo ngalo 85%. Laa mntana babebhalile ngeyi-top learner apha ndisho futhi ngesingekho kule percentage school. I'm happy MEC that education has moved, has employed social workers. We need them so that we monitor aba bantwana on a regular basis. Awugqiba wasuka kuye wazobhala ezinye. Yabona ke kukho isikolo Dlamini esithumele ootishara kum kuba bendenze i-commitment uba hey zanenzela ibhrayi. Bafika ivenethi izothatha laa gusha yalaa bhrayi zikakhutshwa ii-results. Kwabe ndithe uba baze no-90%, kuthiwa hayi sinike sizawuza nento engapha kuka-90% azikaphumi ii-results. Ndayikhupha le gusha ebuhlani ndirhirhiza yayotyiwa before ii-results ziphume ngootishara. Ngoku xa kuphuma ii-results yaya besishiyile besikuxelele. Our district colleagues have also played a very much pivotal role. Big up to the district directors for this 2024 success story. The top performing district in the Eastern Cape is Christiani East, a pass rate of 88.54%. Ningandibuza uba iChristiani East yintoni iphi. Andizuyichaza. And at a number we have Amatole East at 87.8%. Alfred Nzo West takes the number 3. Then the back number 1 is by Alfred Nzo West. I've been monitoring this district at Dlamini. And that's no be phazanyiswa ilando na kamba again. Noba wenzeke ntoni. Kodwa one thing that I will tell you down the line now about Christiani East uzayimamela uba ngumhlola wantoni. Nelson Mandela Metro occupies the 4th position with 86%. Alfred Nzo East has claimed the 5th spot with 85%. Joe Gabi District at number 5 with 85%. Christiani West and Buffalo City are tied at number 6 with 84%. OR Tambo Coastal at number 7 with 83.9%. They are able to help us to quarantine abantwana, insulate them out of the environment engekho right every society. I've asked the department to make sure that all those boarding schools, Sasesarabatman, are renovated. Sikhula abantwana besuka kwindawo zonke besiya koMaria Zell befunda. The best quality of you have now in skills in the country is coming from that generation. So it's going to be important that we go back there. Sarabatman is not supposed to be a comrade force, executive mayor. It should be above this, and then we must work together to address that. The historic as a Christian East has actually improved over the past number of years because of collective effort with stakeholders coming together. I think about 3-4 years ago, I get a call, Honorable MEC, from the then district director to say, ndifuna ukwenza summit apha education, cha asinamali. Awubani konemali yokwenza summit. The only thing I did was to pick up a phone and call 2 mayors. Ezenza lana 3 mayors that district. Mayor Mpengesi, then eCofimvaba nomnye umayor waseNgcobo. Ogalani imali makwenziwe la summit. That summit, this is what has led to that district to be where it is today. Traditional leaders, business, everybody attending that summit. What I liked most was that when the district director left, system never collapsed. This is what we want to see in so many of our districts as we move forward. Traditional leaders have got a huge role to play. They must play that role and support parents. Abantwana ngababazali. Sithi ababekhuliswa ngoba uthi xa umoshe kowena endeni kule sakuqala kutishara. Sakuqala kuprincipal, uprincipal waziwa njengomuntu othile lapha. Umzali makathathe responsibility ngokuqoqosha umntana wakhe so that utishara esikolweni atishe angalungisi isimilo esingekhoyo emntaneni. Isikolo yondawo yofixa izimilo, indawo ulungisa umuntu abe better in future. Parents must do their part. Iqobeleni lento bazali. Minister Sowuchilo, we are cruising as a province. We will never collapse. Sowuchilo, Tina, by October, November, 100% LTSM was in schools. When is our Budanaza, Secretary, Tina Glondo. Abandon Galicia's school on the living Martinez of Babafundi. Say, let us school in Abandon is about grade 12 as I'm speaking. Londo Yenzo, Gotishara, Kwakunye, no principal, Bam. Uchilo MEC Abindoba, he will never achieve this alone. We mention no transport and others and all that. They are asking like a senior minister, Abba Yankulu, Abandon the pharmacy about 2 Eastern Cape, as about 2 to pass 9 man over 2. Or where equitable share it. But I know both MECs will have a joint press conference to give a detail on that in the near future on how we are navigating the way forward on that. Looking into the future, our government is committed to sustaining and enhancing our momentum, considering our 2024 achievement. To do so, we will focus on the following policy priorities. We will deepen investment in mathematics, science, and technology education by expanding our specialized STEM schools, enhancing technology training programs, and equipping schools with modern laboratories, etc. HOD, Sarabatman must be included to the support that is actually in other districts that have performed. Let's spread that to make sure that Sarabatman gets that support that it deserves. We will intensify our teacher development initiative by acknowledging the critical role of educators. MEC Uchilo, asuzuthi apha sawuphutisa nge-agriculture, nge-oceans economy, nge-manufacturing, singabi nazo i-maritime studies, singabi nazo kwizikolo zethu, the ocean and all that, you name them. So we must align, and our university must do the same to make sure that we move together. Professor Mabizela, Prof, ayikho into ekuthiwa yi-autonomy kwarhulumente. I-university ayonto yakho. Nto karhulumente, institution karhulumente, university. To be a vice chancellor doesn't necessarily mean that you can do as you wish at any time. All universities here are under government. That's why we have invested so much in improving our university as government. Putting up infrastructure, residences. That's money from government. Universities are accountable to government. There is no such called autonomy. Yes, there are council and others. University must work according to what our government is doing. In other countries, they are directly under control of government. Countries like China and others that are fast developing in the world. So, leyo thing basake sikuyeke ukwenza unothando kuhlele university ukuthi kwakho akho kwakho university. Mandiniyeke ke ngelithi wuntshu kuni nonke nina abantu abathe benza igalelo basebenza ngolhlobo basebenze ngalo ukuba nisibeke kule ndawo ukuthi nisibeke kuyo nakula manqwenqwe nisibeke kuwo. Lastly, in pursuit of our exceptional excellency, we remain committed to addressing historical inequalities. You see already the urban-rural divide, the bridging of that because of the infrastructure that we are putting into place. As I conclude, let me say a word of encouragement to the learners who may not have achieved their desired results. This is not the end of the road. Many successful people in life once experience what you are experiencing now, Banonabam. Nina bangeko apa nisimamele with social media. I want to share with you the words of one of the greatest athletes of all times, Michael Jordan, who once said, and I quote, "I can accept failure. Everyone fails at something, but I can't accept not trying," close quote. Our government will continue providing opportunities for second chance programs, skills development, and vocational training to ensure no young person is left behind. To the learners who excelled, the future is yours to shape, and we trust you will continue to make us proud. Ladies and gentlemen, today we celebrate the promise of a brighter future, a future where every child in the Eastern Cape, regardless of their circumstances, has access to quality education and the opportunity to thrive. Together, let us continue to build the Eastern Cape we want, and Eastern Cape that is educated and empowered. Dlamini, siyagqibelisa ayingomshwamo lento yokucelebrate results. Into uba uyawushwama ebuhlanti kowenu, indaweni yokushwama kukowenu. Ngoku uqala kulonyaka uzayo, kulonyaka. I-results, le program uyibona inje, because we must address the tourism of this, we must address the economy of this. We will take to a district that tops. But if we can take legislature through Chief Whip and Deputy Speaker, siyoyenza eNtabankulu for the first time. Akho nto singenawuyenza nakwenye kwezi rural towns zethu. We've put a lot of infrastructure, multi-purpose and other things. Ezilandelayo kulo nyaka zayo results, noba zange uye eNtabankulu okanye zange uye eMatatiyeli okanye zange uye eMaclear, uba yiMaclear, siye eMaclear sonke. BNBs and everybody there will benefit. Nqanqarhu ukwanda ke kwaliba ngumthakathi. Hambani ke niyobaxelela emakhaya ukuba u-85% ungenile. Siza kusebenzela u-90% ngokubheka phambili. Andivale ke ngotata uMandela futhi. La mazwi akho obulumko abalulekile. Athi, it always seems impossible until it is done. Safe travel back home. Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, can we all rise in standing ovation to give the Honorable Premier a very big round of applause. Make simkhwabele kakhulu bethuna. Thank you so much, Premier. Siyabulela Dugwane. We may take our seats. Siyabulela, dear. Colleagues, the next item on the program, not unless I'm advised otherwise, we are looking at the time. We are aware that there is a video that the organizing committee had prepared. And perhaps we may actually be preparing that video as we shall be inviting the acting head of the department, Mrs. Sharon Mastorp. But Mrs. Sharon Mastorp has also requested that she be joined by the district directors who have actually given us this performance, as she will be ascending the stage. Or are we taking the video now? 5 minutes. Over to you.
uyakhumbula-ke yiloba bekuthiwe ukuthi masize 85%. U-85% isemfumene kwangomashi. I-first quarter results zalapha ephondweni lingu-87% kwa-grade 12. Ngoku isystem yethu ayiperformi below 80%. Whatever that is going to happen at the end of the year, it means it's going to be above 80%. That one is guaranteed and assured.
Our target has been hashtag 85% Eastern Cape. How far are we from that target? I can proudly announce we at 84.98%. So we within our target, although we're missing it with 0.02%.
What's also important is the quality of our passes. And if you look at the Eastern Cape quality of passes, 45% of our learners have achieved bachelor's. And of the subjects in the Eastern Cape, all of them improved except for a 1% drop in history. Where is pleasing is the shift in the pass rate in mathematics, from 57% to 62%. And it's almost a margin that shows the amount of effort that we put into mathematics.
I want to thank all our partners for helping us getting there. I really want to thank our educators for their sacrifices, our district directors, our exam planners, our subject advisors, our circuit managers, and everybody that has played a role for getting us where we are currently.
Ndithetha nawe njengakho district ngaphansi kwa-80% apha ephondweni. So zikhuphisana ngoqala phaa ku-84 kuyotsho ku-89. Eyona iphefoma kakhulu ingu-89 ngoku. Into ethetha ukuthi ke uba siqhubana ngolo hlobo sizawukwazi ukuba top and best performing districts in the country.
We have done exceptionally well with our bachelor passes. We've also improved tremendously with our distinctions in the province, and it's also with great pride that I want to announce that all our districts has virtually improved. Some improved with 5%, others with 4%. So we're very, very proud of the work of our districts.
You would remember that in the past few years, the department has always been beset with a huge problem of late delivery of LTSM. And I think that this now was the third year in a row where we have actually mastered that responsibility of ensuring that schools receive all their materials at least by end of November of the year preceding the year that material is actually used. In the past few years, again, province was very notorious for not being able to spend the budget that is allocated for infrastructure. That too is now history in our province. We spent our province, and as we speak now, we are actually managing ourselves so as to avoid overspending.
I want to give honor and praise to the support that we are getting from our Honorable MEC. He's really a veteran, he's a visionary leader, and he's really guiding us, and so much energy from our MEC. So we want to thank our Premier with all our political leaders for the oversight they are providing for us, for guiding us, for showing us the pitfalls. And let me also mention our unions and stakeholders. And I want to thank them for making sure the department is stable.
Imfundo yethu must be having a foresight about what kind of skills in the economy that are needed, and therefore what kind of human resource that must be provided in the country. It can't be just about kids passing. Passing what? They must pass critical subjects that are able to make that NDP a life dream for the people of this country.
And that invites the acting head of department to come and render the vote of thanks in the company of the district directors, my colleagues. Madiba kokhela kuba ukhokhele nakwiziphumo. Izabi semqeqweni. Kokhela Madiba, kokhela Madiba. Thank you so much. Can you encourage them by putting your hands together so that we can see the ladies and gentlemen who are always making us proud. Yes, Matolum. I've seen the leadership of Mbashe, Apa Umeya, Wasembashe Matolum. I know that he's providing all the support that is necessary. Masul, Dr. Mkeleli, Dr. Peyana, Mr. Gnapai, Mr. Godlo, Mr. Babeke, Miss Makwede, and Sis Zoleka at the back. There's Maniksa, Mr. DeBrain. There's Mr. Gogozola. Thank you so much, HOD. All your district directors are just behind you. Over to you.
Thank you, Mr. Mchida. Good afternoon to all esteemed guests present here today. All protocol observed. I just want to indicate the video already did all the things. So I just wanted to reflect on a few things, Honorable Minister and Premier. These are our district directors. Premier, if I must get another job or you want to deploy me, I wouldn't want to be a district director. MEC, we know how tough it is for these district directors. Yes, we had a few crisis situations. We had storms in our districts. We had a lot of things happening, but these district directors stood tall during those challenging times. During the time when I was young, we used to run away from those police vehicles, HOD, Kani, They call it the Caspers that time. During our examination, because of the involvement of our municipalities, we use the Caspers to take our learners to schools when it becomes inaccessible due to the storms. These are the innovations from our district directors, and we really need to applaud them. They are the cold face of the Department of Education. They are the HODs in their district. And it's so here standing proud with them today to say in front of everybody to them, well done. You have made Eastern Cape proud, and really you again has lived the bar. So we, on behalf of the province, we want to thank you. I'm standing here with the number 1 and 2. I know MEC will in the future make sure we take them through. I just want to indicate this can be the game for anybody. You can be this year number 1. Then you can't rule out Joe Gabi to be number 1 next year. But on behalf of Eastern Cape Department of Education, we really want to thank everybody that supported us, that supported our districts, that supported our schools. Just a few things that I want to mention, and I want to first, starting off with the minister. When I'm always at DBE, she will give me the encouraging words and say, I'm from the Eastern Cape. Please make me proud. And I think today, Premier, we have made our Minister of Basic Education proud. Let me just also thank our Honorable Premier. Colleagues and esteemed guests, I just want to reflect on one day to show the passion for our Premier for Education. I was in Kabeja, fortunately with the infrastructure team. I got a call from Premier, and Premier said, I'm at a school now, and I'm not leaving this school until you resolve my issues. And I thought by myself, I can't let my Premier have a sit-in at the school. Fortunately, I had infrastructure and we could deal with it. This is showing the passion of our Premier. This is showing the involvement of our Premier in supporting us. Let me come to my Honorable MEC. Your visionary leadership. Our MEC has really become our pillar of support in the department. My MEC is just a phone call away from me. Whether it's day, whether it's night, just a phone call away. If I say, MEC, I think this is not working. No, don't worry. We will master it together. MEC, we're standing here today because of you. Yes, our MEC is very active in terms of the social media. So MEC, allow us as the Department of Education to thank you for your support. Premier, allow me also just quickly to expose the other MECs with our MECs. They got a prayer group going. So I want to thank our MECs. I know I'm not supposed to expose you, but thank you for that prayer group. Thank you for the daily encouragement to our MECs that is on that group. You will see how active our MECs are on a daily basis. Premier, without your cabinet, without our municipalities, we would not be able to make it. Thank you to the HODs, in particular, some HODs, HOD Majeke, who's really a pillar of support to me, HOD Kani, and all the other HODs. Allow me to thank DG. DG knows at times I had to get into a plane and then I'm in trouble because the other DG on the other side is waiting for me. So thank you for that. And in absentia, we really want to thank Mr. Mwele for the work he has done. I will fall short if I do not thank our unions today. Let me also expose our unions here today. The coffee, Mr. Ntame, in my office. sometimes it's not in big mass meetings or in boardrooms it's happening, but decisions are taken when we are having those coffees. So thank you to you, Mr. Ntame. Thank you to our President of SATU. Thank you to Nihao. Thank you to Naptosa. Thank you to Sahau. Thank you to the SGB formations. Thank you for our Education Council. Thank you for the LRC. Thank you to all of you that has come alongside us. Allow me now also to thank our educators, which have done, our principals, our parents, and let us say to our learners, in a few years' time, you will stand here and you will be able to articulate what the other learners articulated. This program would not have been possible without our stakeholders. But before I go to our stakeholders, I just want to reflect 1 second on our portfolio committee. Normally, we used to get very worried going to portfolio committee. But I must indicate, Honorable Sondaba, we're not scared, Honorable Pillay, but what we're saying is the atmosphere that you created for us. Even when we did not do well, you gradually correct us and then we move on. So thank you very much for that. Our religious bodies, and from myself, I really need to acknowledge my Creator for really sustaining us through this year. And then allow me to thank our donors and social partners. Throughout the year, you have supported us. You supported us with uniforms for our learners. Whenever we called upon you, you have always been available to support us. And I must say, what we have achieved here today is because of your support. Allow me just to mention a few. MTN in terms of the tablets, Harmony Gold in terms of the tablets, and all our partners, Gens, Old Mutual, Sanlam, Vodacom, Metropolitan, ABSA, MSI, Duzi, Forestry, Casipo, Macmillan, Syker, Telkom, IDC, Fundi, SABC, Kumsi, and Kula. The last thing but not the least I want to mention, when you are employed as a civil servant and not as a government official, I must get it right. Your phone should be open 24/7. I must indicate on a daily basis, I'm getting encouraging and WhatsApp messages from Mr. Majola. I must say Mr. Majola is one of the people in the province that is really the eyes and the ears. So whatever is happening in education, myself and MEC will know first. So if someone is phoning, then you must know, I already got the message from Mr. Majola. Mr. Majola, thank you so much for the support to our officers and to our MEC. Then just to say to everybody, whatever seems impossible is possible when it's done. District directors, we're standing with our number 1. Number 2, the competition is on. We don't know who will be our number 1 or number 2. And then to my office, allow me to say thank you to my office. I see Mr. Mshotana is hiding there. And also to the organizing team from OTP and the Department of Education. You have done extremely well, and I want to thank OTP. I almost said Honorable Ranki. Well done this morning. You have done a great job. The overflow is because of the excitement. Myself and MEC got messages throughout the night with people indicated they wanted to be here. So well done to anybody that I did not thank you. A heartfelt gratitude to you today. And then I just want to leave us with these few words. The one is especially for my MEC. Faith is being sure of what we hope for and certain of what we do not see. MEC, that one is for you. You have proven to us that you are a man of faith. It is not how good you are, it is how good you want to be. District directors and schools, and again to our parents and learners, you have done us exceptionally proud. Thank you, Nkosi. Thanks.
Thank you so much. Let's give our HOD a round of applause, please, and our district directors. We can do better than that, guys. Thank you so much. I would also like to acknowledge Ubuko Monakali, one of our learners that got a scholarship from Premier. You are welcome, Budi. To the class of 2024, as you're going to tertiary, don't let anyone look down on you. Just be an example in conduct, in speech, and in love. If you keep those things, you'll be fine. Colleagues, you have been a very wonderful audience. This is where we are ending in terms of our phase. We are going to ask Mr. Mabona, no Mama Ubula Bezenganeno. Please don't be mistaken. Mr. Mabona is not our honorable MEC. He's one of our chief directors in the department. Colleagues, you can come forth. Thank you so much for being a good audience.
Thank you, Michael. Good afternoon, colleagues. Good afternoon, good afternoon. Okay, I've got a problem. The teacher in us, we struggle when there's a noise. Colleagues, this is the heart and pulse of this ceremony that we are about to unleash. We say homegrown global citizens are going to be unleashed. And thank you very much, Mr. Mchida, as well as Mrs. Kese, for in the interim giving us the most difficult but the most exciting part of this particular function. Mrs. Bula, next to me, the head of curriculum in the province, and myself, Mzimhle Mabona, the head of exams in the province. We are going to be steering this particular session. Can you greet them, Mrs. Tule?
Aye, Eastern Cape, aye, aye, home of legends, aye, dear, our MEC and all protocol observed, the National Minister. This is just to greet you. We have been given this task, which we think is the most important task of the day. Ulapho kufele khona ithole, sifikele kuvuthondaba. Sizawunikezela ke uMr. Mabona is going to take what we call the MEC's awards. And then after that, I will follow with the Premier's awards. Over to you, Gambo.
Okay. For the first time, somebody said my voice is soft Premier. As far as I know, it's not one of those softest voices. But I said, okay, I'll do as told. Before we start, I would like to invite the Honorable MEC to come forward
as we are about to unleash the part of the MEC Awards, Honorable MEC, welcome MEC. Welcome, Zami. MEC Fanta. Welcome, MEC. Thank you very much, MEC. The head of department, acting head of department, Umoma Mastorp, Premier, when she was here, she was with the district directors. We take it that the district offices, it's a bigger workshop of where we are doing our core business as a department, because it's the closest support office to the schools. Therefore, the MEC took a conscious decision to recognize the districts that are making inroads in terms of creating the culture of performance in our schools. Therefore, let me take this opportunity to invite the district directors. They must be ready there because we're going to be announcing in terms of the improvement, general improvement in their results. Let's start with position 3 in terms of the most improved district. And that district that has improved its results by 4.47%, moving from 84.1 in 2023 to 88.5 in 2024. And that district premier, it's none other than Chris Hani East. Mr. Mngangeni, can you come forward? Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Position 2, most improved district, moving from 87.8 in 2023 to 87.8 in 2024, an improvement of 5.34%. None other than Umagaba Utitiba, Mrs. M. Tolom from Amatole East. Magakwakele betunuka Umagabu Titiba. The most improved district, most improved, position 1 in terms of improvement, moving from 78.4% in 2023 to 84% in 2024. None other than Dr. Bongi Peyana from OR Tambo Coastal. Colleagues, Nangubongi eteku. What we want to clarify, colleagues, is that there's a difference between improvement and performance. Siyakuloleya ke ngoku. Uba, in terms of the top performing district, position 3, moving from 84.2% in 2023 to 87% in 2024, an increase of 2.72%, and in position 3 is Alfred Nzo West Mamutabula. Malibongwe Betuna Malibongwe. Malibongwe Kamalama Koskas Malibongwe. Top performing district, position 2, moving from 82.5% in 2023 to 87.8% in 2024. And Jongele pace, I think they are fast moving towards 90. That district, it's none other than Amatole East, Umamutolom, Umakaba, Malbongwe. Malibongwe. Uyabona ke ngosithetha nge-champs zalonyaka uPremier ke uthe kufuneka i-district ezi-champs isi-host. Ndinayo into ethi ke mhlawumbi by the end of this year sabe singekazi bangubani i-champ ufuna si-hostwe zi-previous champs. The champs for this year in terms of district performance is moving from 84.1% to 88.5%. And that district is none other than Krisani East, Mr. Mngangeni. Masimkwabele, these are champs. 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 Congratulations, Mr. Mngangeni. Siyajika ke ngoku lenqanawa, we're turning it around. Siya ke ngoku ku VIPs ngoku. The VIPs abanikazi balento sikuyo namhlanje. Xa sizawuthatha lento siyise kubanikazi. Sizawuqala ngolu hlobo. Sithi as a department, no child must be left behind. And we are walking the talk. Let's start with learner, top learner, physical disability. And it won't get a bioscope. I think the team that is beaming, because this is where they would like to see we exactly were in that category now. we are considering here what we call specific learning disabilities, trying to be specific to say, why are we awarding this part? What is that specific disability we're talking about? Top learner, specifically with specific learning disabilities. This learner is Erasmus Johan from Cape Recife High School. The performance is as we see it. Congratulating Johan. Okay, all right. Top learner with physical disability from Vuguambe High School, Nange Indipile. Nange Indipile. Where's my kid? Nange, 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 Nange. Congratulations, Nange. Congratulations, Nange. Coming to the top learner in autism. Top learner in autism. This learner coming from Makhelane and Lantu Sinokolo. Lantu Sinokolo. Lantu, 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 Lantu. Lantu snawe, 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 snawe mfethu, snawe. Thank you very much. Coming to the top learner, visual impairment. And the learner comes from Ifata School for the Blind and Deaf. Gia Linamandla. Okay. Okay. I-Efata ke bethuna yazini ise OR Tambo inland. Yazini lonto. Coming to the top learner, when it comes to the disability in terms of deaf, the learner comes from Sive Special School, from Alfred Nzo West, and the learner is Ngiane Sive. What I want to indicate, colleagues, is that when it comes to learners, it's a cherry on top, because there are bursaries, but a cherry on top, where your pioneer is that on top of the bursaries that these learners are going to get, Minister, we are going to give these learners a laptop, a tablet, cell phone, a cash voucher, ningayiboleki please, ningabe seniyoboleka. A cash voucher, nguJanuary, ndinewari. Benzakele abantu abaku December, ningaboleki kula voucher. A voucher of 1,500 cash voucher, a power bank, and a backpack. Those are the tools on top of the bursaries. Sicela ke bantwana bam, remember this is your day. It's very rare to walk on a red carpet. And you need to use this opportunity optimally. Uphuma kwakho apho ubuyeza hamba ku red carpet. Uphinde xa uhambayo uphinde uhambe ku red carpet. Kaloku yeyenu le red carpet akuhambi thina apha ndiyacela. Yeyenu le red carpet asivumelekanga thina uhamba kuyo nini abantu bale red carpet. Ndicela ke abantu bangaphazanyiswa abantwana endleleni yabo of walking on their red carpet. Sifuna uyibona into sithi nayi le walk apha kule red carpet. Thank you very much. Let's move to another category, but it's the same category, but with a special disability in terms of the hearing loss. And this child comes from Alfred Nzo West again. And the name of the child is Ngiane Sive. And we are on, okay, sign language, but let's go to sign language. Let's go to sign language, colleagues. The sign language from Sive Special School. And the name of the child is Madikizela Pilasande. We are trying to invest in sign language. Asifuna uyibona into esasike sayibona ingaphindwa senzela uba sibe nabantu abazawusenzela proper sign language. Singaboni lanto sasiyibonile ngomnye unyaka. Thank you very much. We also pride the existence and the knowledge and the interest taken into our indigenous languages. Ilwimi zethu siyazihlonipha, yaye sizihlonipha nje ilwimi zethu kufuneka siqiniseke into kokubana zizawuhlala for generations zikhona. If we do not protect the existence of our languages, thina ngokwethu sizawuzibhaqa sisengxakini. Yonke lento as a department, we also invest in that. We've got an award MEC awarding Elena, who has performed exceptionally well in Sesotho home language in the province. And that Lena comes from Alfred Nzo West. The school is Mvenyane Senior Secondary School. And the name, libitso la ngwana ke Motsididi Boithatelo. Ke Mosotho wa Phaqa, ngwanona. As you can see, the performance of level 7 as well as 89%. Okay, ngwanona. Itla re a bona. Itla. Mutsitsidi, akere. O mutsilili. Ya, o ambulala hore o mutsilili yena. Thank you. Congratulations, Mutsilidi. Umpondo zihlanjiwe esiXhoseni esuka kwisikolo esi St James, esuka kwi-district eyiKrisani East. Igama lalomntana nguSinothando Mivuyo wakwaMpoyiya. Is that Sinothando? Is that not done? At this particular point in time, we are going to be inviting the representatives from APSA to come and join the two MECs. The representative from APSA to come and join the two MECs when we are going to be dealing with this particular category. Siyamcela uAbsa eze ngaphambili xa sizawujongana nale category. Welcome ABSA Bank. We are now dealing with top 2 candidates in each district. Academically, but we've specifically focused on those schools that has a history of coming from a disadvantaged background in the process of trying to address specific issues. Sithathe Alfred Nzo East. Alfred Nzo East, position 2 in terms of the top learner coming from the HDI. The learner is coming from Makhelane Senior Secondary School. Igama lalomntana ngu-Ikaneng Ungcawuzele. Iza Ikaneng. This is the second top learner from the HDI in that particular district. Nincede ke ndiyanichazela uba lo mntana uzawunikwa i-laptop. Eyona ndawo ndiyoyika kakhulu ile voucher ndizanixelela kodwa. I-voucher yi-1,500 bonke yonke le category. Power bank, backpack, promotional items, as well as toiletry hamper. Kaloku xa uperforma funeka uye uyabona. Position 1 in Alfred Nzo East from HDI. This one hails from Chainga Secondary School. And the learner is Sibabalwe Petlamanzi. Sibabalwe Petlamanzi. Sibabalwe Petlamanzi. Red carpet is waiting for you, Sibabalwe. Go down the red carpet, Sibabalwe. Go down the red carpet. Na ile walk. Na ile walk. Siwele siye Alfred Nzo West. Position 2 in terms of top HDI. This one hails from Tolang Senior Secondary School. And the name of the learner is Yonela Petela. Yonela Petela. The red carpet is awaiting you, Yonela, down the aisle. Naile walk. Naile walk, kule aisle. Siyakuba Asmang. Position 1 from HDI. Hails from Zwelake Senior Secondary School, and the name of the learner Ngusibabalwe Majova. He's Asba. Sukulindile kule red carpet. Na ile walk betuna. Na ile walk. Sba, Suglindil. Isa Gelzis. District esiwelela kuyo ngoku Amathole East. Siwelele Amathole East ngoku. District position 2, top learner from HDI. School name Usuka Eganizulu Senior Secondary School. Igama lalomntana Atayanda Kongo. Ayanda Kongo. Amanda magama koyo Atayanda. Na ile walk. Zibhokile intombi apha uba sijonganga kakuhle siyenzakala. Zibhokile intombi apha. Congratulations Atayanda. Position 1 in Amathole East. And yes, Emisilendo. Coming from JS Skenjane Senior Secondary School. The name of the learner is Anam Mash. Anam is Anam amawushe mhlawumbi. Anam amawushe mhlawumbi. Ikwa intombi into esiqaphelayo apha. Girls seem to be dominant in this function. Ningade nithembele, save the best for last. Crossing over to Amathole West. Position 2 hails from Nathaniel Pamla High School, and the name of the learner is Sisonke Ngomonde. Sisonke Ngomonde. He's a Sisonke. Yeah. Wage wai break calendar Sisonke. Welcome and congratulations Sisonke. Number 1 in Amathole West. Coming from Sipotamagu High School. Uloveness Lilita Lucia Tia. Ayiwayelindelwe. Uloveness wayelindelwe bona lamagama ngaka. Yiza ntombi nayile walk ka Loveness. Ka Lucia. Congratulations ke Lilita. awusangena kwi-house ngoku ingathi ngena ivula indlebe kasingena kwiBuffalo City. Buffalo City, top position learner in coming from HDI. Ayikhona into khona engekho right up. Khona engekho right up. Ikhona engekho right up asisichule. What's happening here? All right, i-condense afuna ilungiswe apha eBuffalo City masibe siyitsiba to check on something. Mandibe ndibaleka ndisiya ngokukhawuleza eChrisani. Iyazi iBuffalo City ndisayi-owish into. Chrisani East, position 2, coming from Nyanga Senior Secondary School, and igama lakhe nguMihlali Phuwana. Izamihlali. Izamihlali. Sisayiphethe le Chrisani East. The top learner from HDI hails from Kofimvaba Senior Secondary School. Igama lalo mntana ngubuntu Nkangala. Izabuntu. Crossing over to Chrisani West. Chrisani West, hailing from Lucanyo High School on position 2. And the name of the learner, Onago Nyagombi. Onago Nyagombi. Kodwa ngiqinisekile ngunyaka omhlelo. Ngunyaka omhlelo mfana wami ungabi naxhala. Onago nyaka ombi, but ngunyaka omhle lokuthi. Welcome boy. Getting to position 1. Very tall guy. Top HDI, position 1, Chrisani West, hails from Joe Slovo, Freedom High School, and the name of the learner is Alizwa Batem. Mascol. All right. Must call in. Yeah. Sure. Again. Sigite. Select pamba ndiye Joe Gabi. Mandibuyele ekubhataleni i-rates zam zaseBuffalo City. Mandobhatala i-rates zam zaseBuffalo City. Buffalo City, position 2. Coming from Mascole Senior Secondary School. The name of the learner is Kuselega Nando. He's Akusta. Mdanam. Na ile walk betuna Akusta. Hayi ntombi natsoke mntanam nayi le walk ke Position 1 in Buffalo City hails from Ebenezer Majombozi High School, and the name of the learner is Emyoli Sokoni. Emyoli Sokoni. Nansi le ntombi Myoli bethuna. Nansi le ntombi Myoli. Okay. Okay. Okay, kanza ungena apha ne? Okay, ndimbize ngo? Ndigqibelele yanga ndizawuqala entsha. Eke. Xa ndizawuqala iKhrisani, umama uFanta ndifuna uMC Fanta kaphumle. Ndicela utata uNqathe ake azosincedisa yini bethuna umama Fanta. uMC Nqathe akeze utata uNqathe azosincedisa. Uten, okay. Xa ndigqiba apha ne? Okay, sure. Eliphi? Hayi libhali. Eke siphethe ngoku iChris Hani East. Ngoku sesigqibelena sona ismake le list yakho iphi ngoku. Ya sigqibile. Sigqibile ndibhatele isikweliti sase Buffalo City. Ngoku siya eJoe Gqabi apho sileka khona. Yeah. Sileka eJoe Gqabi ke ngoku babe ndisabhatala ibills zam. Bendineskweleti se-rates eBuffalo City. eJoe Gqabi sime ngolu hlobo. Position 2. Position 2. eJoe Gqabi, coming from Tlokweng Senior Secondary School. And the name of the learner is Lisedi Mahlakamitsa. Lisedi Mahlakamitsa. Iza Lisedi. Eke na ile walk betuna. Welcome and congratulations. Position 1 in Joe Gqabi, coming from Umtawelanga Senior Secondary School. And the name of the learner is Uliko Buhlungu. Is Aliko? Is Aliko? Sikhwekhwela kwi-metro ke ngoku. Sikhwekhwela kwi-Nelson Mandela Bay Metro. Position 2, coming from James Jolobe Senior Secondary School. And the name of the learner is Petros Martina. He's a Petros. Namgya. He's a pet. Niyabona nje pha kugcwele 97, 98, 87. He's a pet. Congratulations, Lord. Number 1, coming from HDI, esuka kwesi sikolo kuthiwa yisoqhayisa. Esi sikolo ke siyaqhayisa kuthiwa yisoqhayisa. And ke siba nendawo ethi makazotshoyo. Esoqhayisa igama lalomntana ngu Abdal Ayabonga Cuba. Yiza Abdal, ayabonga, Kuba. The red carpet is yours. The red carpet is yours, ayabonga. Naile walk. Naile walk. Rushing to the coastal district, OR Tambo Coastal. OR Tambo Coastal. The second position from HDI, hailing from Toli Senior Secondary School. The name of the learner is Atengo Simzananda. Position 1. Naile walk yasetoli. Inento etotalishayo ke itoli ubani ikondanga. Position 1. OR Tambo Coastal. Also coming from Toli Senior Secondary School. Umbasa Mavula. He's Ambasa. He's Ambasa. Azihleki ke i-girls ubani yaqaphela. Congratulations, Dobby. Singene OR Tambo Inland. Position 2, OR Tambo Inland. Coming from Benivilleke mos apa ispeaker sethu previous beneficiaries. Esitu suka ezingisa. Nakule game ke, this learner comes from Zingisa Comprehensive School. And the name of the learner is Ovayo Mpagati. Is a Ovayo. Is a Ovayo. Position 1 in OR Tambo Inland, coming just in front of Ovayo, coming from ENSEKU Senior Secondary School. The name of the learner is Musa Maliwa. He's a Musa. He's a Musa. Red carpet is yours. He's a Musa. He's a Musa. He's a Musa. Tikugla red carpet, Musa. This is your day. Welcome, Dom. Siye Sarah Bartman, learner in position 2 from HDI, hailing from Velile Senior Secondary School, and the name of the learner is Anati Maneli. He's Anati. He's Anati. Naile walk. He's Anati. Congratulations, Dom. Position 1 in Sarah Bartman. This one hails from Kuyasa Combined School. And the name of the learner is Yonwabani Jan. Inene mdana musonwabisile. Inene Yonwabani usonwabisile. Yonwabani Jan. Thank you. Ngalom Zuzu. Yeah. Maske simphumzu absa ungavalwa umthombo wemali benifuna ke simphi break. Simphumzile maso absa. Benifuna simphi break because uzawutuvalwe lo mthombo basimisa ithuba elide. Yes. Besizawumema ke usbu ngongo ubhala bike usisi writing yase Egypt kwakuthiwa hieroglyphics usetshenziswa yona apha from Disrak besicela eze ngaphambili ukuthi sibulele ngongo. MEC, uta MEC for Disrak mageze ngapambili. Akakho? All right. Hey, tatunatha ngoku besiqala uphinda. Okay, ubani? Okanye masicela uMC Lusithi ke mhlambi. Sikucele wethu me. Hey, besicela wethu MEC usawusinyamezela. Besicela wethu MEC usinyamezele tana. Ngoku singena kulento kuthiwa top, just top. Top 3. Siya special nansi kangoku. Yeah. Okay. Hey, ininzi lento lapha. Let's go to the top 3 HDI, quintile 1 to 3. Going to position 3. Lendo sithi ke ngoku top. The top there. This one hails from Zingisa High School, OR Tambo, Inland. Uyabona ke kule category kukho into esizifakeleyo as extra on top of the bursary, on top of la package ibine voucher. Kuvele kwaphinde kwafakelwa ezinye izinto for this particular candidate. This one. Ngenxa ba unayo, as you can see there, uba unayo ne accounting. Londo ke ngoku yamenza into bana kube khona some additional gifts from specific sponsors. For example, Tutuka bursary worth 780,000 to study towards a chartered accounting. Nilonge, we are manufacturing a chartered accountant. Apa, kulomdani. 10,000 rand iyangena. Ningaboleki. Uzawufumana even a Saika branded laptop lomdana because we are creating a chartered accountant. This learner coming from Zimele High School, it's Luto Luyolo Mpendulo. Luto Luyolo Mpendulo. Makakwajele strong o Luto. Luto Kumfana. This is a chartered accountant in the making. This is a chartered accountant in the making. Yeah. Chartered accountant in the making. We are busy. Ungangeni, we are still busy creating a chartered accountant. Si busy. Position 2, top HDI. Hailing from Chainga Secondary School. Alfredo East. Halutushe Bomi. Halutushe Bomi. Halutushe Bomi. Halutushe Bomi. Na ile walk. This is a special category introduced by MEC for this year. And I would like also to invite Harmony Gold just to come. Upu Harmony Gold. Come Harmony Gold. Nizobalapa nisncedisa. This is MEC Special Award given to special learners, and the name whilst we are preparing for the MEC special one, then we need to declare now the actual champion of this particular category. I-champ ebesa ucela uba ke xa kusondela i-champ yompondo zihlanjwe bebonke, noko sometimes ufuneka ukuqhwaba kube ngathi ubheka phezulu. The top HDI position, the learner comes from Tsofimvaba Senior Secondary School. Ziwiki ezizandla. I-champ lesithetha ngayo. Coming from Tsofimvaba Senior Secondary School, and the name of the learner is Aviwe Magaulana. AV. Naile walk. AV. This is the champ of the HDIs combined. This is the champ of the HDIs combined. Tibansa kwanto kwe-HDI emephanqo yedwa. I-champ ke ibi-invita ke ngoku the Special MEC Awards. As a Special MEC Award is looking at managing the social challenges that our learners face on daily basis where they are. But in spite of that, they do well. Therefore, this has been informed by that to say, in spite of everything, our learners are resilient. Our learners dare to say, our future will never be disturbed. This MEC award, the first learner to invite is Ndandokazi Tumani. Ndandokazi upindandos. Naile walk. Naile walk kandandos. Naile walk kandandos. Naile walk kandandos. Yizandandos. Congratulations, Mdanam. Well done. Andy, he's a Andy Mia. Upu Andy, he's a dome. He's a end. He's a dome. Naile walk. Congratulations, Ndombi Andy. Andy Swamia. Congratulations, Ndombi. Amanda Mdela. Amanda. He's a Ndombi. Ala, nayi le walk. Nayi le walk. Nayi le walk. Congratulations, Amanda. Well done, mtanam. Thank you. Gifted. Upiwe. Ngishe. Gifted. Upiwe. Nayi le walk izandombi. Izandombi. Welcome, Danam. Well done. Congratulations. Gifted Upiwe Ngishe. Girls are on steroids, I can assure you. Then, the last one from my segment is Umbali, Izambalisto. Umbali Pagati, Izambali. The red carpet is waiting for you. Naile walk. Naile walk. Thank you very much, colleagues. I am handing over to Mrs. Pula to take the segment of the Premier's Awards. The future looks so bright. We really need shades, I can assure you. Thank you very much, Mrs. School.
Thank you so much, Gambo. Ithila ngoma yakho Ncesh. Elilizwe lelamakhosikazi. So se aphela amandla. So se aphela amandla. So se aphela amandla. Aphela amandla. Lizwe lelamakhosikazi. So se aphela amandla. Thank you. Thank you, honorable MECs and our partners. We can now release you. We are now going to the last categories, and I'm going to call on stage the first citizen of the province. Dear, our Premier, sicela uze ngaphambili. Andiyazi ke leka nongalwane anayibisi. Upremier kusuka kula district bekuthiwa ngunumber 1. Mna no Premier sisuka kula district kuthiwa ngunumber 1 eChrisani East. Hayi le Chrisani East. Honorable MEC Mvoko, ndicela ukhaphe uPremier. Oh, okay. Sicela uDeputy Minister, the Honorable uBenz Ncamashe, aze ngaphambili akhaphe uPremier. Ndiphilile mkhaya Khondo, happy new year. Uzawutsho xa ufuna relief. Okay. All right. Uchilo apha utata Mabona. Njengoba betshile no Premier wethu into kokuba we are grooming our homegrown global citizens. Itsho nale ncwadi yethu. Benziwe city apha ekhaya Eastern Cape, but they will compete globally. The first category that we are going to be on here is the top candidate in the independent schools nazo recognize because we subsidize them. This candidate comes from a school called Global Leadership Academy, district ya Sarabatman, Tatuti Brain. The name is Adlam Zenda. Adlam Zenda from Sarabatman. Yes. Nangu Adlam. Nangu Adlam, come up. He is from an independent school and is getting a laptop, a tablet, a cell phone, a voucher, a power bank, and a backpack. Asoyibiza ke imali bayimalini. Siyacela inzolo bethuna, we're almost there. Sesawugqiba. Siyayazi ba we took more than we budgeted for in terms of time. Then the second one is from the special schools. We're becoming more inclusive, Premier. I know our HOD is very passionate about this category. We are coming to the top candidates in Cluster A and Cluster B in special schools. For Cluster A, we have Ungobeni Pelokazi from Efata School for the Blind and Deaf, OR Tambo Inland District. He's a Pelokazi. Pelokazi, Ngobeni from Efata, kwa Cluster A, nango kupelosa. Nango kupelosa kamam. Pelosa kamam. Usuke Efata School for the Blind and Deaf. Esa school sina 2 domains. Congratulations, Pelokazi. And then the next top candidate, kwa Cluster B, Ngutunge Lisakhanya, usuka eKhanyisa School for the Blind, Nelson Mandela Bay District. Nelson Mandela, Tunge Lisakhanya. Nankia Lisakhanya, uphi Lisakhanya? Izalisa. From Khanyisa School for the Blind. Ulisa. Bonke ngabethu. We don't want to leave anyone behind. That was the category of special schools. Number 1, kebethuna, ku Cluster B, Utunge Lisakhanya. Now we are coming to another category. Le category ke yeyompondo zihlanjiwe in each district. In each of our districts. In each of our districts, we have chosen the top candidate. Congratulations, Lisa, from Khanyisa School for the Blind. Sizekule category, yabantwana bayi 12. Only 12 before sizohamba. Sicele our representative from Sanlam to join the Premier on stage. Our rep from Sanlam, please join us on the stage. Siqale ngeBuffalo City Tatmabhece. Zichamps ke is in their districts. They are getting a laptop, a cell phone, a cash voucher, and a power bank. The name of the school is Clarendon Girls High. The name of the district is Buffalo City, and the learner is Not Demishila. Not, where are you? There she is. There she is. From Clarendon Girls High. I like Elena. Okay, wabuza umuntu obebephi nezi boys ngobe kubhala. Ithi lonto masenzi into ngeboy lena. We come to the district of Nelson Mandela. The name of the school is Pearson High School. And the name of the learner is Williamson Kelly Lewis. Williamson. Kelly, where are you? There she is. Come, Kelly. Hi, Lekelena. This is Nelson Mandela District. Congratulations, Kelly. We come to the district of OR Tambo Inland. The name of the school is Tsolo High School. That is the top learner in the district of OR Tambo Inland. He comes from Tsolo High School. The name is Lukholo Ibrahim Mtichwa. He's a Lukholo. He's Amtanam. Who represent as boys. Now Lukholo. Congratulations, Dot. We are proud. Sisegwi district yase Amatole East. Amatole East district. Leyabe kuthiwe number 2 in the province. The name of the school is Kolilizwe Senior Secondary School. And the name of the learner is Siyolise Sibidla. Siyolise. Upu Siyolise. Siyolile Siyolise. Iza Siyolise suhamba phakathi kwetafile. We want you on the red carpet. We want you on the red carpet, Siyolise. This is for you. Congratulations, Yoza. Nansi kipoilena niyayibona. Congratulations, Yoza. Usmeli boys. Size kwi OR Tambo Coastal. The name of the school is Doli Senior Secondary again. Haile Doli. The name of the learner is Athule Mafikwana. Athule Mafikwana. Akathulanga tu when it comes to writing exams. Athule, we want you on the red carpet. There he is. Congratulations, Athule. Kumnandi ufunda. Niyamqonda uAthule uyaphinda. Bayaphinda uzapha abantwana. Sizoqhayisela amavila apha. Hayi le Toli. Size Jogabi. Jogabi district. The name of the school is Egili Senior Secondary School. And the name of the learner, yo what you alumdan? Asenati, Tandeka, Nombuzo, Bella. 3 names. Asenati, Tandeka, Nombuzo, Mbela. Ungacimba ku grade 8. Kanti upasu grade 12. We have a seat. This is the top learner from Jogabi district. Congratulations, Asenati. We go to Alfred Nzo East. Alfred Nzo East. This was our champ district from last year. The name of the school is Chayinga Secondary School. The name of the learner is Nkosinati Zulu. Nkosinati, where are you? We want you on the red carpet, Nkosinati. Inene, the Lord is with us. That's what Nkosinati means, HOD. The Lord is with us. Congratulations, Nkosinati. We come to Krisani East, our number 1 district. La district yethu ke no premier, Payengob. You know, most HOD, I don't come from PE, I come from Krisani East. The name of the school is St. James Senior Secondary School. St. James Senior Secondary School, Mihle Manyange. Mihle Manyange. Mihle Manyange. Halala. Yeah. Highlight district. Highlight district. Nanko ke umihle. Nanko mihle, congratulations Danam. St. James Secondary School ke leyo. Exofimvaba. La district ayeka tatu ngonzo. Ndike ndambona apho John. Size Alfred Nzo West. Alfred Nzo West. The top learner at Alfred Nzo West comes from Maria Zell Senior Secondary School. The name is Lolwethu Makhubalo. Lolwethu Makhubalo. Congratulations, Lolwethu. We want you on the red carpet. Lolwethu, yes, from Alfred Nzo West. Yes. Pago Dr. Mnukwa. Emariazelle Senior Secondary School. Size Chrisani West. Yes. Size Chrisani West. The name of the school is Malo Agricultural High School. Sizawulinyelwa up. Sizawulinyelwa up. The name of the learner is Johannes Kasper Kutsa. Kutsa? Yes. Johannes, come forward. Come forward. Congratulations, Johannes. Congratulations. Babona kwange white blazers ke. We see it coming past Golwe. The white blazers as heavy the awards. Then you know it. Sarah Batman. In Sarah Batman district, the name of the school is Arrowville Senior Secondary School. The top learner comes from Arrowville Senior Secondary School, and the name is Elvito Kenan Lonwabo Jack. Jack. And I know Buzalana no Mr. Jack na lomtwan. Usuka pa Sarah Batman, the top learner. Is angut. We ulonwabo. Usonwabisile lonwabo. Congratulations, mtanam. The last district is Amatole West. The top learner from Amatole West come from Amazizi Senior Secondary. And nanoba yaklo MEC nalen. Esiskolo kuthiwa yi-Amazizi Senior Secondary School. And the learner is Inenceba Mamani. Inenceba. Yiza Inenceba. Yiza Ine. All right. Okay. All right. All right. The representative from Sanlam, we can now release you. Thank you very much. When we get to the next category, we can also release the deputy minister when you are done taking the photos. Selfie. Not you, Premier. Premier ngumcimbi wakho kaloku lona. Honorable Premier lelakho elitheko. Okay. See. Okay. All right. We're almost there, dear. Sicele representative ka MSI, Math Science Infinity, to join the Premier on stage, as well as the chairperson of the Portfolio Committee, Utatu Sondaba. The Honorable Sondaba, could you please come and join us on stage? Could you please come and join the Premier on stage? MSI and Honorable Sondaba. When we get to the category of the clusters, when somebody says the greatest award is the appreciation of the people, and we're busy appreciating our learners for the good work done. This is the category of cluster A and B, top 3 HDIs, again, in each cluster now, not just in the district. The top 3 learners in our historically disadvantaged institutions, that is our quintiles 1, 2, 3 schools. We start with the district of Alfred Nzo West, number 3 of cluster A, Okay, sicela inzolo baza ngaziva abantwana. We almost finished. The top 3 candidates in cluster A, we start with number 3 of those candidates from the historically disadvantaged institutions. He comes from Alfred Nzo West, and the name of the school is George Senior Secondary School. The name of the learner is Kungawo Dlungwana. Kungawo Dlungwana. He's a Kungawo. Kungawo Amandla. Bayathi abazali. Congratulations, Kungawo. The second, number 2, in cluster A, number 2 is from Krisani East. Haile Krisani. Upuma Entuntuzo Senior Secondary School. Again, the name of the learner is Sibahle Fetile. Sibahle, uzosenza sibe bahle. Sibahle Fetile. Indeed, Sibahle mntanami. This is number 2 in cluster A. Now, the top candidate in cluster A, Umpondo Slanjiwe waphakwa cluster A, the whole cluster, not just the district. It's a cluster of 6 districts. Uphuma OR Tambo Inland, Mama Kwete. St. John's College. Haile St. John's. Uwonga Nyombolo. Uwonga Nyombolo. Iza wonga bazokuwonga mntanami. Come forward Wonga. Uzowongwa nguPremier. He comes from OR Tambo Inland St. John's College. Congratulations Wonga. That is number 1 in HDIs of cluster A. Size ku cluster B. Cluster B, top 3 candidates. Number 3 comes from Bisho High School. Bisho. The name of the school is Jonginamba. Sorry, the name of the learner is Jonginamba Uyathandwa from Buffalo City District. Uyathandwa, siyamthanda bethuna. Iza uyathandwa. Siyakuthanda mntanami, congratulations. Haile walk. Naile walk. Number 2, waphaya kwa cluster B. Those clusters of districts ezi-6. Uphuma Buffalo City again. Hector Peterson High School. Kulikhona Chachu. Likhona Chachu from Hector Peterson High School. And the top candidate, okay, he's Likona. Congratulations, congratulations, Likona. Aile walk. Bayeki lugo wisha ngoku. Baya walk. Bebe go wisha belindi results zifikile ngoku. Siyazibona eza walks the confidence. The top candidate ku cluster B, Umpondo Slanjiwe of the whole cluster, comes from Buffalo City again. The name of the school is Lumko High School. The name of the learner is Ompile Jonas. Okay. Congratulations, congratulations, Danam. The top learner geleya in the whole cluster, kwa cluster B, Ompile. All right, thank you. We come to the second last category. The second last, we are now going to relieve our honorable chairperson of the portfolio committee as well as MSI. We will now ask for the representative from Telkom as well as Honorable Nongeba Konsiwe to come to the stage and join the Premier in awarding these learners in the category of the top 3 learners in cluster A and B. Just the top 3 learners in cluster A and in cluster B. The one that we just said, that we just did, was for the historically disadvantaged institutions, that is our quintile 1, 2, 3. Now this category is the top for everyone with no categorization. In cluster A, the top candidate, the number 2, we're calling only 2, we're taking 2 in each cluster. In cluster A, our number 2 comes from OR Tambo Coastal. The name of the school is Kutandamase Senior Secondary. And the name of the learner is Kwazi Sicheke. Kwazi. Nyababona moso level 7. Kyashba yi top. Kwazi. Ukwazi ke bethunana ebeyile napha kwa DBE. Iza ngapha kwazi. Ukwazi uyakwazi ukwenza results. He is one of the learners that also represented us nationally. Ebe awadiwe ngu-National Minister. Ukwazi. Niyazibona mos results zakhe. Size ke ngoku kwi-top candidate ka-cluster A. Ozi-2, ne? All right. Sibiza the top 3 in each cluster. Now, besibize number 2. The reason why we did not start on number 3 is because there is a tie in number 1. We have 2 number 1s in cluster A. Sibengathi kwacaba balingana nqakasana with everything. The first top candidate yakwa cluster A comes from OR Tambo Inland, a Holy Cross Senior Secondary School. The name of the learner is Mandilake Mpetukana. He's a Mandilake. Can you see that blazer? It's heavy with awards. Mandilake. This is a top candidate in the cluster. Not just for HDIs, but the whole cluster. Top. Ufuzumama namdiavuma. Fuzumama. And then the next top candidate, remember beste by 2 or number 1 in this cluster, there was a tie. Babambene, Umandilake, Noliwonga Sinobomi, Waselanga Senior Secondary School, OR Tambo Coastal. The district is OR Tambo Coastal. The school is Langa Senior Secondary. The name of the learner is Liwonga Sinobomi. Sinobomi Upper, you can see. The future is bright. This is our top candidate in cluster A of all the categories. Congratulations, Bantwana Bam. Size ku cluster B. Cluster B ngapha kwencipha. The top 3 candidates ku cluster B. Siqale ku number 3. Number 3 comes from Nelson Mandela. This child comes from Nelson Mandela District, a Grey Boys High. The name is Cornelis Johannes Kutsie. Cornelis Johannes Kutsie. Come forward, Johannes. The Premier wants to award you. Congratulations, Cornelis. Number 2 in cluster B of all the categories in the cluster comes from Nelson Mandela District again. The name of the school is Brandwag High School. And the learner is Tian Meyer. Tian Meyer. Come, Tian. You see, they are wearing white blazers. We now come to the top candidate in Cluster B. The top candidate in Cluster B, Siyasondela Mosgoku Province, comes from Nelson Mandela Bay again, Mr. Kongonzola. The name of the school is Grey Boys High. I like Grey. And the learner is Shushi Navsaria. Shushi Navsaria. You see the white blazers. So the top 3 candidates in Cluster B come from Nelson Mandela District. Congratulations. We're now coming to the last category.
So we have cell phones that are going to
The last category, my audience. So you can see we are now finishing Manyanyan. In this category, the learners, we are going to announce the top 3 candidates of the province. The provincial top performing learners, Ombondo Slanjiwe Manyanyan. They are going to be getting a laptop, a tablet, a cell phone, a voucher, a power bank. Additionally to that, kuko a bursary, kuko a cash voucher. Yo, I anas gaba mandiziyek. Dibala ntoni na mandiyek. Number 3 in this province of the Eastern Cape that achieved the target of 85% in 2025. We've got 2 number 2s, asinayo number 3. There's a tie. We've got 2 number 2s. The first one comes from Nelson Mandela District. The name of the school is Pearson High School. The name of the learner is Stephanus Christian Jobert. That is number 2 of the province. Masibone results. That is number 2 in the province. Halala. Yeah. Size ku number 2 wesibini. Remember we said there is a tie. Number 2 wesibini. This learner comes from Amatole East District. La districting number 2 this year. The name of the school is Kolilizwe Senior Secondary. The name of the learner is Sivikele Machebe. Sivikele Machebe. This learner ebeyosimela nakwa national. Congratulations Sivikele. Usivikele ke usivikele even nationally. Usivikele nakwa national. He was one of those learners that represented the province nationally. Ebe wongwa nguminister namhlanje ngupremier Usivikele. We are now going to call the last candidate. Ndicela niphakame audience yam enhle ngembeko enkulu. This learner is getting a laptop, a cell phone, a cash voucher. Uteke ugambo ndingayibizi basaboleka ngoJanuary. A laptop in a trolley bag, a power bank. He's getting a bursary from Stutuka of 780,000 to study towards chartered accountancy. So this is a CA in the making. And he's getting a 10,000 rands. Hey, Davies. A Saika branded laptop, a Huawei tablet, in its lap, and a Telcom branded backpack. This is what this top learner is getting. And this learner comes from the district of Nelson Mandela again. The name of the school is Pearson High School. The name of the learner is Dia Vikesh Gaja. Dia Vikesh Gaja. This is the top learner of the province. I walk. I like Elena. I like Elena. Congratulations. Staluboni results. Can you see the results? Ebodini is a top learner yethu. Nazoke, niyazibona. Accounting 100%. Africans 97. Kumama. Africans 97, English 97. You can see all her marks are in the 97s. Accounting 100, akaphosanga nenye. That is why he's going to be a chartered accountant in future. Congratulations. Congratulations, my dear. Thank you so much, Premier. Thank you so much, Mama Konsiwe. Thank you so much from Telcom. We can now release you. Siyabulela, dear.
Awubulele kuphakame sikhwabele as principal singo 90% esibese.
Okay. We are now done with the awards. But can I just ask, before we depart, that we see all the quintile 1 principals that were invited by the Premier, those that are above 90%, all the principals of the schools that were invited by the Premier to this occasion, can they all rise so that we can clap and honor them? Sicela bonke aba-principal ababe invitwe ngu-Premier baphakame sibabone ezazikolo zenza kakuhle bethuna ezazikolo zenza 90% and above. Can we give them a round of applause? Can we give them a round of applause? Kuyasetyenzwa kwezazikolo akulalwa. Kucula 100% umhla nezolo. Thank you. Thank you so much. Tata Mchita, I want to give you back your mic. We are done. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Babu Pula. Thank you so much, Gambu. Thank you to the Premier and all the MECs who participated in this session. Can we, at this point in time, ladies and gentlemen, invite Reverend Makula to come forward for a closing in a prayer. Mfudis. Ndicela izolo bethuna, we are almost done. Mfudis uyasivalela ngomthandazo.
Masibulele ke kakhulu. Thank you so very much. Molweni bethuna. Ndicela okokuba xa sivala as we close this session ebaluleke kangaka, we begin it with prayer through a national anthem. Kodwa, I know that the basis of our celebration kukwenza kukaThixo. Ngoko ke bendicinga uba mandicela uba sime ngenyawo sonke. I'm not gonna waste your time. I request that we all stand and we say bulelani kuYehova kuba elungile. Kuba ububele bakhe bungunaphakade. Sithathe nala verse ithi ukuthemba kuYehova nokuphepha ngayo as we look forward Dlamini to the next level esithi siya kuyo. Ngoba our God has been faithful. We have been making strides. I'm standing here, egameni lebhunga letyalike, and all religious leaders who have already been acknowledged. And we commit ourselves once more to continue to be on our knees as this province continue to charter its way forward to the next level of its success. Ngoba uThixo akalilibali idinga. He's a God of an appointed time. Us as theologians, we call that a kairos moment. It is a time that is unstoppable. It is not stopped by circumstances. It is not stopped by where we come from. Ngoba uThixo into ayiqalileyo ngathi uyayigqiba. So it is befitting that as we close, sit together in song, bulelani kuYehova kuba elungile. We have seen the goodness of the Lord. The story was evident at different levels. Abantwana who come from different backgrounds, whom in their areas bekuthiwa akukho nto inokuphuma apha kodwa uThixo change the situation ngoba unguThixo othi kungekho nto ibonakalayo and uThixo olula ingalo, and our God will continue to be faithful and guide us. Let us hang on and step out in faith xa siqala unyaka omtsha, preparing for new horizon ngoba kuye kuyenzeka. When we said 85 is possible, kange sitsho singoyamanga ngaye, besinendawo esoyame ngayo. And today, as we close, I request that city, bulelani kuYehova goba elongi ile goba obobe ebakebo ubobapaka ye ukuthemba ye uYehova nokuphepanga kukolo ongeleyo ongathenjaba. Siyabulela Nkosi elungileyo, wena unguThixo wedwa. We lift up our praises and thanksgiving to you, O God. We thank you for your love and grace. Ngoba Nkosi, we are mindful always, every hour, every minute, in every area and point of our access and success. Oba ubungenathi ngesiphelele endleleni. And so, Lord, as we close this session of celebrating the good work that has been done by those who are entrusted, Lord, with education, and all the stakeholders involved in supporting this great work to change bawona mandla amakhulu impilo zabantu bakho. Bless each and everyone. Bless the leadership of this province. Bawo ingcwele uPremier necabinet yakhe. Bawona mandla amakhulu, we lift them to you as they continue to strive for the betterment of life of God's people in this province. We pray for this department in particular. Continue, O Lord, to pour the Holy Spirit upon him and all the management of the Department of Education. We pray especially for the learners, Lord, that have been awarded here today, the work that have been acknowledged, and the life that is ahead of them. Amba ngaphambili njengoThixo kumkani kakumkani ukuze Thixo namandla amakhulu these success and awards and affirmation that has been done here, O God, may translate into a real life-changing situations ezimpilweni nasemakhaya nabo. Siunikela ke kuwe Nkosi lo mzuzu ngoba kakade ekuqaleni kwethu bese uboleke kuwe. Thank you, O Lord, for your faithfulness. Thank you, O Lord, for your guidance. Thank you, O Lord, for being our God who never leave nor forsake us. We lift now these prayers unto you, trusting in your love and mercy, not in any goodness of our own. For, O God, we are always mindful that we are not worthy even to gather up the crumbs under your table. Kodwa wena unguThixo nenceba. Sikelela ke Nkosi wonke umuntu olapha. As we go home, we pray for traveling mercies from those who come from near and afar, O God. Chiza ngegazi lakho elinqabileyo ezindleleni. Kungabi khona mnye umuntu owawugaxeleke engozini. Siyokufika emakhaya sigciniwe sisandla sakho sokulunga. Sinikela ke Nkosi kuwe lo mzuzu as we are about, O God, to refurbish our bodies with the food that has been prepared. Thixo wami onamandla makhulu, bless the food that we are going to enjoy and bless the hands that have prepared us, that have prepared it. In the name of God the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit. And now may the grace of our Lord Jesus Christ, love of God, and the fellowship of the Holy Spirit be with us all as the people of the Eastern Cape and our homes now and forevermore. Amen.
Thank you so much. Just few announcements. Organizers, I hope that you will still be ushering the various dignitaries to the tables.